kind of like Pokemon Snap. You're in a forest, you're taking photos, and I can't think of the name right now. But anyway.
Oh, that's ringing a bell.
Yeah.
Too, man. I'm gonna think
Anyway.
about it.
Picto Forest.
Damn. Even the attempt is just terrible. And you haven't even been
What?
drinking. He said
What's that?
Picto Forest?
Picto Forest. That
Oh,
was a guess.
man.
Why not?
And he was mad confident about that,
No,
too.
that was a blatant guess.
That was just like a
Here, I'll
Shot in the dark.
just a random thing.
Yeah, that was
Right
it.
there.
I thought that was it, man.
Hiya. Whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage and welcome to the Level 857 Video Game Podcast. Today we are your hosts, Algie857.
The 23rd Stallion.
Stikz and your boy BigChoco. What up?
And today we have a very special guest, ladies and gentlemen. Family friendly, variety streamer, focusing on all Nintendo and chatting with all you crazy people out there. Fellow YouTuber,
Yes.
lover of all games, and hopefully he doesn't miss his calling as a voice actor. Please welcome our guest today, Art of
Thank you, guys.
You and Turbo missed your
was-
calling as a ring announcer.
Welcome, sir.
Welcome, sir.
That was good. Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me on. It's been great just chatting with you before we got started here.
Yeah, man.
Right. Doing a lot of, making some moves behind the scenes. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about Chalk's OnlyFans and all. No, I'm just
Link in bio.
link in bio.
Link
Link
in
in
bio,
bio. Link in
guys,
bio.
link
Link
in
in bio.
bio.
Link in bio.
You know what? I have to get used to saying mana because I spent my entire life saying Secret of Mana,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, right.
and I was like, it's like when you get to the internet the first time you hear all these names being pronounced different. I'm like,
Yeah.
really?
How many names did we mess up?
Mana?
How many names? There's so many names.
Yeah, man.
Like, think of not to completely go
Ryu,
off.
Ryu.
Ryu,
Ryu, Gully, Guile.
Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden.
Yep.
What is it? The main bad guy in that game is we called him Jaquio. It's Jackio.
Jackie.
I'm like, man, can't get any of these names right
No. And Final Fantasy 2, every name in that game I said wrong.
except for Edge.
Except for Edge. Yeah,
Kazuya.
Cecil.
Kazuya,
I'll never call him
Kazuya.
Cecil.
Kazuya.
Cecil, Cecil,
But now I understand. It's mana.
man.
So
I
welcome to
mean,
the show.
you know, and
Or could
here's
be
the
mine.
thing. Like, I'm sure that you take a poll and it's going to be, 50-50 or whatever. You know, plenty of people are going to say mana. I just always said mana. And actually, yeah. And another thing with my name is obviously, so I love Secret of Mana. The Mana franchise is awesome. Actually,
Some
it's
of
okay. The
Some of
Secret of Mana is amazing. Yeah.
It's okay.
I don't really like qualify this for a second, but I mean, that was part of how I got my name. The other part actually is the mana in the desert, like scriptural. That's actually a thing that like to me connected with it, and the whole idea of just this sort of magic, which like I love Tolkien, and so it kind of all just wrapped up into one, and sort of that idea of magic and mana and all these sort of references just bounce around in my head. So to me, it was always mana. And then the first time someone was like, "Hey, Mana," I was like, "What?"
You just call me
And then,
mama.
and the other thing I get is "Hey, Art," and you know what? I get it, but I think we were talking before we got started. At some point, there's an origin story. There's some lore to how I got my name, but suffice to say, it's kind of gotten to the point where I consider like all the content that I create on Twitch and YouTube and everywhere else to be the art of mana. So that's kind of why I don't necessarily go by Art, because it's like the name is Mana. You know what I mean? So, anyways, yeah, we've got the Friends of Mana, and I see Memory Martin there in the chat. How you doing, Memory Martin? Good
up,
to see
Memory
you.
What up?
What's going on, Memory Martin?
Welcome.
Yes.
Welcome to the chat. Welcome.
Yeah.
And I missed another name there. What
Oh.
was the other name? There was someone else.
I was gonna say
There was Art of Mana.
That was me.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
Well, the chat is leave a comment, and we will respond to you. We see you. We see you. We right here. We right here.
It's that reading again, man.
Damn that reading.
Going off the lurkers?
Well, listen.
Oh man.
I was using that to say, "What's up, man?"
Oh.
Welcome to the show. Transitioning back to the show.
wow.
He's trying to save himself.
man.
Trying to
Wow.
save himself.
I'm
Intermission
going, though.
time.
I'm not going.
Yeah,
I wore a diaper, so I'm good, dude.
No, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Yeah,
dude.
So it's
I
time
need-
for you guys to get your refills of your drinks, or head to the bathroom. Whatever we want to do.
I gotta go.
But you can put your phone in your pocket if you listen on the phone. You can still talk.
I'm gonna bring the mic with me to the bathroom. Let me set up.
That would be sick.
Chatting with Art of Mana. Dang, that's a fancy screen.
Is that your last one or no?
It's a short break, you guys. Man,
Sorry,
Sorry about that.
My bad.
Who said they washed their
I was
hands?
used to my cool logo
Wow.
in the middle there.
No, we had.
Y'all actually
what
wash
was
your
it?
hands?
Damn.
Oh, man.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Jesus.
Listen, I've
Oh.
learned to use sanitizer. It's been a year.
Do you still sing the ABCs twice through when you're washing your
Yes.
hands?
No, I do. Happy birthday.
Yeah, right.
That's a thing.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, really?
Yeah. No, actually, my watch does it.
Yeah.
My
Really?
watch has a timer.
Wait, is it like a time?
Yeah,
I just throw a little water on it. No?
Yeah, that's why he was sick.
No soap.
You got us all
I got
sick.
everybody sick. No,
And he-
I'm joking. I'm joking,
and
man.
you-
I'm joking.
Dry it on someone else's shirt.
Yes,
right?
exactly. Hey, what's up, man? Hey.
As long as it's not your own.
Yeah.
It's Delta virus right here.
Delta super spreader.
It's fucked up. It's fucked. I'm very
a
offended
special
right
one.
now.
What's up, Lady Ventress?
Ventress. What up?
Hey, look at all these cool people in the chat.
Yeah, man, it's popping.
We have the best chat. Just saying.
Yeah, man.
It's a popping.
Oh, I don't know. I've got some pretty awesome friends that hang out with me too.
Yeah.
Get over here.
They are here. They are in here.
he said they're here. They're there. Trust me, they're
The
there.
more the merrier. Bring them all. All y'all
That's
with
right,
chat, tell
that's
them,
right.
tell them,
Yeah.
tell them we got the show going.
We can all be.
We chat.
We're merging worlds.
Exactly.
Synergy,
Exactly.
everybody.
Yes.
Synergy.
Yeah, I love it.
Can you guys hear us better now that I moved the mic closer to me? Because I was talking a little further away.
Were we low? Was
I
that
already
low?
said us in the middle were a little low.
Oh, we were low. Okay.
Yeah, so move
All
the
right.
mic up.
How
a
about
little
now?
bit.
How about
Do we
actually,
sound
hold on.
bassy?
Hold on. Wait,
How about now?
How about,
now?
can we do
Wait.
some ASMR?
What just happened? Oh, Skype
I raised
confuses
the
me.
sensitivity on my microphone.
There you go.
So
I just-
This podcast just took a turn.
yes, it did. This is ASMR. To ASMR. Level 857 video game podcast.
All right, enough of that.
That was some fucking creepy shit.
Yeah. It started freaking me out a bit.
Sorry if we
man.
creeped you guys out. I apologize.
Can you hear my finger?
Oh, that's
Oh,
weird.
no, stop it. No, don't do that.
That's
Stop
extra
it. No,
weird, dude.
All right, Daniel
Don't
Lupi
do
said
that.
that we sound good.
Okay, we're good.
He said, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Let's get back to some chat.
Hold on, we got Radical
Oh.
Reggie. Radical Reggie.
Yo, Reggie said, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Okay, beast mode.
Whatever you gotta do. Whatever you gotta do. You don't gotta talk.
Dude.
Oh, man.
What's going on, Reggie? Good to see you.
Wow.
You're here just in time. We're still chatting. We're just starting our
Hell
chat,
yeah, man.
actually. So,
Yeah, buddy.
as you're talking about in the news, you're talking about Amico. What we both had the same experience with actually meeting Tommy Tallarico and actually playing the system. So let's talk about some of the games you played, and I'd like to know what you thought about some of the games you played, because obviously we done a video about what we thought about it. If you guys didn't see that, go check it out. But yeah, we'll talk about
Shameless plug. Let me start.
Cha-ching! No, I'm kidding.
after the show. Go definitely go click that.
Just leave it on loop for about 5 days.
No, watch it on loop for
Get
the
some
rest
ad
of your
revenue
life.
going. Don't click through the ads.
Yeah. Just,
And join our Twitch, Level 857 Twitch on Twitch.
Oh, my God.
We also stream.
yes.
But yeah, tell us about some of the games that you enjoyed playing on there, and I'll let you know what we thought. See if it
Yeah,
matches
I
up.
mean, like I said, I actually was able. I mean, so Tommy Tallarico actually, it just so happened that he was vacationing where we could actually meet up. He actually came to our house. We set up the Amico. I actually have a direct capture feed of the game footage from all of our playtime. And so we spent a good, I mean, it was over 4 hours of just straight gaming on the Amico, and my daughter came in and game with us as well.
Dope.
So I would say it was an incredible amount of time I got to spend with it. The games, I wrote it down. So I scripted out. I had like a series of 6 videos I was going to put out there on YouTube. And I got through the first 3, and then at that point it was like, this isn't the right time right now. I'm stepping back.
I understand.
Yep.
Yeah, but so one of them I was planning on like ranking those games and kind of going through and giving you kind of a full report sort of. I should have had my list handy. I don't remember every game I played on it. I think it was at least we started with Astro Smash.
Okay.
And then we played. Oh gosh, and I'm blanking on the name now. That's the top down vertical shooter.
Top down.
Tiger Shark, right? Or
Flying,
Flying Tigers.
Shark.
Flying Tiger.
Flying Tiger.
Just a shooter.
Flying Tigers. Okay. Yeah.
That game looked good.
That was good.
Yeah.
That looked good.
So that one we played. That one we played. Finnegan Fox, Shark, skiing.
Skiing. Oh, we had a fun
Skiing was
time
a
with that
skiing.
one.
We had a lot of fun.
Oh,
with
that game
one,
was
man.
so fun.
It's hilarious,
crap,
dude.
that
It's
was fun.
hilarious.
We tried them most of
It
them.
was
4 players.
great.
We did it 4
My
players.
daughter was playing that too. Oh, you did 4 players.
We
See,
did
that's
4
awesome.
players.
We actually ended up, and it was funny because I later realized why didn't we do 2-player? We didn't actually play that one 2-player. We only did single player.
Oh, okay.
But we passed it off, my daughter and I. So I'd be like, oh, okay, like turn. We were like the 3 of us were all on the couch, and like even though she's the only one controlling, we're all like, ah!
You're feeling the
Like,
action.
getting
You're
into
like,
it, right? Exactly. Like the body movements are there. And the one thing I love about that one too is the disc, right? Because to me, I'm a huge fan of controllers.
Yes.
That's what I mostly love about different new hardware. Like it's not about how many pixels it can push. It's about is it
How
going to
it
offer
feels.
something new in terms of how I interface with the games. And so for me, the disc was just awesome. Like I felt it was so comfortable. And on skiing, I watched my daughter, and I did this too, but it was just natural because it just rotated. So you just hold it down and just boom, you just go back.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm all for this,
Yeah. And if you want to
Yeah.
use it as a D-pad, you could still use it as a regular directional pad at the same time. It was like
Yeah.
The way it responds, it's really
crazy.
It's pretty fucking cool.
It's super versatile.
Yeah, like it works.
It
It
does.
works. Like it's solid tech.
It's kind of like
Solid tech. I would not be surprised if that starts becoming,
Yes.
something that,
it's kind of like an analog D-pad. It's weird.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
it's very.
It is.
It's like an upgrade to the D-pad.
Plus, if you play like something
Yeah.
like how, what was it? Time Warriors. I know, throwing it back.
Time Warriors?
No, Time Warriors. Remember
Time
remember
Warriors.
in the arcade
where you rotate
when you
back
rotate
to
the
in time.
controller.
Yeah.
But you rotate the controller like Akari Warriors in the arcade.
Oh, okay.
When you twist
Yeah,
the controller
yeah,
to
rotate
shoot.
it up.
Yeah. Okay. No, yeah.
There's never been a real way to play those
It's
games.
clicky, right? Like
Yeah.
it's okay. No, yeah.
But there's never been a real way to play a game that controls like that since.
Right.
Even with an analog
Yeah.
controller. Like the way
Yeah.
you twist it. And
Yeah.
you can do that with this too.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I
But-
think the Steam Deck, the Valve Steam Deck, could actually have benefited from that technology on the left-hand trackpad. Because what I found with it is especially in Shark, it felt like using an analog stick. Look at this. This is turning into a marketing for me.
No, this is your opinion. This is your opinion.
No, but like
But yeah.
felt like a great blend of a D-pad and an analog stick.
Yeah.
Because it could do the functions of both in a really elegant way, and I think that's the trick is if you can do if you can get those movements in a precise way, in an elegant way, and I think it passed the test on that. And then going on some of the other games we played, Missile Command, where we rotated the whole controller the opposite. So I was playing it with the disc in my left hand, and then the screen on the right, where I was using it for one of the buttons, and then the top analog triggers or shoulder buttons for firing.
Okay.
Swapped it for Missile Command, and I was using the trackpad to move around the reticle on the screen. And then the
Shoot the
disc was
missiles
actually a fire button.
With the disc.
That's interesting.
So if you do up, you fire in the middle. If you do left, you fire it on the left. If you do right, you fire on the right. So it was like what, and because you had the buttons on all 4 corners, it worked. So I was thinking this is very ability focus. Like whether if someone is one-handed, they would be able to use this controller.
Right.
Like accessibility is there. Like there's a lot of potential with that. So
We didn't play that.
yeah,
No,
I
we
mean,
didn't play that.
We didn't play Missile Command.
No, we did
Missile
not play
Command.
Missile Command. Nope.
I wanted to play Night Stalker. We didn't.
No,
play
Night
that.
Stalker
wasn't
wasn't
bad.
ready.
I wanted to play that.
Cloudy Mountain wasn't ready.
Cloudy Mountain.
Cloudy Mountain
Wasn't ready.
No.
Those are the main 2 I was like, thirsting over.
I know.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah. Dude.
Both,
sad.
both
When I
of
saw
those.
those videos, the trailers, I was like,
I was like, both of those I was really looking forward to, but they're not ready.
Yeah.
But still, though,
Yeah,
I mean,
everything we played was.
I know
What
Turbo.
was the vertical shooter too, or the horizontal shooter? What was that one?
Redux?
Rigid
Redux.
Force Redux.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we
That one we played.
yeah, we
and
got
then
our
we
hands on
also
that one.
played. We also played the one that was like, you had a little spaceship and then a ball you're trying to get into a goal.
Oh, what the name? What was the name?
It was
of
like
that?
Pong,
know,
kinda, but it was like
Oh,
soccer.
well,
but
the
it was
other
like,
there was
it
one
was like
mode
a
that
gravity thing.
there was one mode that was like
Yeah,
Pong,
yeah.
and then there
Right.
was one mode that's like
Soccer, like
a
futuristic
soccer
yeah.
futurist.
Gravity type.
Oh, what the
thing.
fuck was the
I-
name of
I,
it?
I can't.
Man.
I can't remember the name.
Oh,
would ask
I'm
for
brain
something.
farting right now.
Yeah. What was
I'm
in the
gonna
video
I'm gonna
that
try and look these up.
That was probably my
Yeah.
least favorite that we played that night. But you said
Was
you
it?
didn't like Finnegan Fox, right? We didn't play that. I saw it. But the thing is, I don't look for like a platformer type game really on the Amico. That's
Right.
not really. That's not something I really want to try. Like
that's a
play
single player
on that
experience,
system.
so.
Yeah, it's not really what I thought that it was for. So obviously, kids play stuff like that also. But you know what's funny?
Mm.
Like the marketing group that they said they got kids to see, and they said they liked the flash looking graphics more than the
Yeah.
pixel graphics
Yeah.
Mm.
because we grew up with pixels.
Yes.
We're fine with
Right.
pixels. We know what type of
We're
art
that
is.
generation.
And
We're
we
accustomed
see-
already to see.
But
it,
you already know what pixels can do, and you're like, that's
Yeah.
awesome. You
Yeah.
can animate
Yeah.
everything. But what do kids play on? They play on an iPad.
Right.
They grew up with this. This is what they know as
Flash-based.
games.
Right,
So they want that as
Yeah.
their game, not pixels.
Yeah.
Right.
So I can understand why he would change the graphics
Good
like
point.
that. Obviously, do we wish that you can hit the button and switch between pixel and the, and the
Oh, that'd be
the
great.
art?
But it's not that kind of
That's not
console.
that.
That's not
No,
kind of
no,
thing.
no,
It's
no.
not that kind of
that.
thing.
No.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But I mean, like I said, it didn't look like the best thing for me, but for someone else, obviously they're gonna like it. But
Yeah.
you
No,
know,
for-
Game was Space Strikers Championship, I believe.
Yeah.
That's
Space Strike.
Game
yeah.
with
I
the,
actually, the funny thing is, I liked it a lot because of the mechanics. You do have to. It takes time to learn the mechanics.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a lot going
we were
on.
just starting to learn it.
Yeah, when you first
Yeah.
start to learn how to score, how many points you can get, and stuff like that, it's like, oh, there's a
Yeah.
whole nother
Yeah.
strategy to this.
Yep.
And then the Pong
Yes.
mode, me and Chalk played the Pong mode, and that was fun.
I was
Well, that's
terrible
like
at it.
it's like Windjammers kind of.
Yeah, no, there's
Yes,
there's a
yes,
Windjammers
yes,
element.
yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
But
definitely Windjammers. And what's the one where you had the four fortresses? This is like an old arcade game. The Warlords, is that what it is? You know, the four fortresses. You have the little like Pong paddle to like defend it. It had some of those elements too.
that rings a
I think
bell.
it's called Warlords.
I don't
think it's
know.
Warlords.
I don't know. that doesn't ring.
I played a lot of arcades when I was younger. I'm trying to remember.
I never played Pong or anything like Pong in the arcade.
What? No?
Arkanoid. No.
I mean, that's kind of.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, Breakout
I have
wasn't
my
there.
Pong con-
no,
Breakout
Breakout.
was-
I want
Breakout
another one.
wanted. Yeah,
Oh,
Breakout
yes.
wasn't
That
there.
was another one that was like.
Oh yeah, Breakout. Yeah.
Yeah, what did you get?
But
did-
we have the demo of Breakout. We have Breakout on the. I didn't. No, I don't think I played.
I need to
No, I
play it
don't
with
think
that
I played
controller.
But
Yeah, I wanna
played
see how
it
that
at
works.
The demo.
No, that controller is
Yeah.
you know what? Like, I'm a big Tetris fan, and I play a lot of Tetris games. And the thing is like, being that I played, what was it, last week? I played the plug and play TV version of Tetris.
Oh yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah.
The worst game. The worst. Like that was the worst controls
So that's
ever.
That's what
And-
Amico would have been like with bad control.
And it's funny, yeah. But it's funny because the week prior to that, I played the original NES Tetris with the Guitar Hero controller, and I was like,
Yeah.
I would rather play that than use this
Yeah,
freaking
yeah.
horrible controller.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so bad.
But that's
It's
how
so
that's
bad.
how it determines whether the game is good or bad. Like the controls are very.
And the
Yeah.
controls is bad. The game's bad.
No, well,
It's
very
just
important.
the way it is.
Doesn't
I-
matter what the game was. It could have been the best Tetris in the world. If
Yeah.
you had those controls, you would have hated it.
Yeah.
And I know that Tommy also works with Phil Adam, who was responsible for bringing Tetris to
Phil
the
Adam
US.
all day.
And I was
Yeah.
like, you know what?
Yeah.
He didn't confirm it, but he's like he hinted a lot of bringing
Hatris.
a Tetris game.
Hatris.
No, man,
Yeah.
Hatris.
Oh, it's good.
Not
It's gonna
Hatris,
happen.
no.
Yeah.
not Hatris.
Hatris is
No,
good.
but I'm like-
Hatris 2. Hatris
As
2.
a diehard Tetris fan, I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
I want to feel this controller.
Hopefully.
This has to
Hopefully there's something
be
like
good.
that.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, I'm like, not bullshitting. As soon as I held that controller, I pressed up, down, left, right, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
No, it was.
This
People
is
understand.
responsive. This is
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
better
yeah,
than
yeah.
I thought. Like this is, I'm like,
Yeah.
and then Tommy's like, what do you think? What do you think? And I'm like, Dude, I'm just imagining myself playing Tetris right now, and this is like even better than I thought. Like the more responsive than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
And he
That
was
was
like,
the first-
there you go. That's what I was like.
The first thought in my head when I was, when we got the chance to play it, I was like, please let this controller feel good. Please
Yeah.
let this
Yeah,
controller
right.
feel
No,
good.
Yeah.
'Cause that was the big question.
Well,
I was
that's
worried.
it.
That was it. That was the big
If
question.
that doesn't work, nothing else is
Exactly.
gonna work, right?
Exactly.
What's the
Yeah.
point?
Yeah, it fits right in your hand perfectly.
Nah,
And it was weird. It was cool.
It's different.
Yeah.
And I didn't think I would play with
I know.
something like that.
People made fun of it, but I compared it to a bar of Zest soap. right? Like,
It is
there's
like a
meme
bar
of
of
me on
soap,
Facebook.
though. It is.
Yeah, like I'm
It
holding like a
is.
bar of.
It-
I had for like 3 days on my desk for some reason. My wife was like, "Why do you have a box of Zest on your desk?" And one time I'm like, I was like using this as an analogy. As I like open it up, I'm like, hey, it's like this. And then like a couple of videos later, I was like using it again. I'm like, what am I doing with this? my
just
my
shape
desk
it.
smelled like Zest for like
dude, that's awesome.
That's
like a
fully
week
clean.
after.
That's for the OnlyFans. That's
You're
what
not
it's
fully clean.
That's-
That's fully clean.
Zest.
You wanna spot-
But
hey,
you know,
if they wanna
I thought of
sponsor
a
us.
couple other games I played too. I'm sure. See, I'm doing this all out of order. I'm sure I missed some, but I know I also played Moon Patrol
Yeah.
and Evil Knievel. Those,
Evil Knievel.
Evil Knievel.
So,
By
all
the
right,
way.
let me ask you this: when you played Evil Knievel, what mode did you play, and how many people played it?
both. So I played the single player, or like the just the
The trials type game.
go on
Yeah.
the track, left to right kind of thing. And then I played the one with the
Missile.
rockets,
Yep.
as you're going
Yes.
trying to shoot
That's
the
what
target there.
That's what we played.
Yeah.
That's all we played.
And I was awful at it. My daughter was like whipping my butt. I don't know why I just struggled with it so much. Because I think I kept thinking. So just explain this for anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about. You've got your little Evil Knievel rocket, and it is actually an official thing he used. I forget what it's called, but it's on this little runway ramp thing, and you have to charge up your rocket, your boost, before as this countdown's going down, and depending on how much you do before that, you get a little bit more speed starting off. Your rocket goes off, and then while it's in the air, you push a button, and a parachute flies out, and that's how you then start your descent, and you go into this area where there's a big target on the ground.
Yep.
Over this big canyon, and
Hit the bullseye.
yeah, and I think I kept thinking like that I needed to go further than I needed because my rocket was like always going too far. Like,
I wonder if they had wind
No, but
physics.
I like the fact that it was like, listen, I'm not a huge fan of motion controls, but I like the
Yeah.
fact that they added that in there so you can like control
Yeah.
the.
It was simplified
the
motion, but
direction.
it was enough to.
No,
Enough
it was-
to
it-
feel
it
like
worked.
you're doing
Yeah.
something.
No, it
Yeah.
worked. It worked.
But it's lawn darts, basically.
It
So,
is,
yeah, and I think it's like
But it's fun.
like we like controls, and the thing is, some people might think of that as a negative and say, well, if it's only like a Wii, isn't that old tech? Why would why wouldn't you improve it? And I don't know. I'm basing it off of is really just limited experience with motion controls. It might be way better, but the Wii still is solid. And I just was just watching this video review of Zelda Skyward Sword versus the original versus HD, and they were comparing motion controls. Someone taped their Joy-Con and Wii remotes together, and then their other Joy-Con and the nunchuck, and they played with both games up with the controllers like this. So it should have been like 1-to-1, right?
Yeah.
What they found is that actually the Wii remote, the Wii Motion Plus,
Better.
was actually more accurate, and part of it was the sensor bar because the Joy-Cons would, over time you'd have to reset it, and there is a reset button, but you had to do that far less with the Wii Remote Plus because it was just always there with the sensor bar. Now the Amico doesn't have a sensor bar, so that is out of the equation. But I guess as far as we know, for all I know, they're going to stick it in the LED array. I don't know, but it could, I suppose. But at the end of the day, those motion controls for the Wii worked for plenty of games, and it was how you implemented it.
Yep.
And so it's another function there in the Amico that can be used, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, for those that say the Wii is old tech and then the Amico is like old tech, it's like no, you're gonna give your who?
Based off the games, man.
It's based off the
Yeah,
games,
it's how you use it.
and it's like it's
how
how
you-
you use it, and it's like
If
Yeah.
that's how it works, that's how it works.
You're gonna
if
give
you're
your-
enjoying it and you're laughing, you're having a good time. Does it fucking matter?
It's like
Doesn't matter.
what game are you
Don't
playing that you're worried about the graphics and so, are you gonna give it to your grandma? Are you gonna give it to They're
Mario-
not gonna know what the hell. They're not gonna know what the
Tetris,
heck.
Tetris 99 is old tech.
Yes.
It's Tetris.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
But it looks and still plays great.
Yeah.
Mario 30 was old tech,
That is extremely old tech.
Oh, dude.
but people loved it.
Did people
Yeah.
mess with it? Of course. Pac-Man,
Pac-Man
same
99.
shit.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
shit. It's old tech.
Well, Pac-Man 99 couldn't have been done back in the day, though.
Oh, there we go. There we
I mean,
go.
Pac-Man 99.
But
No, actually, what was the
I've
new one?
got an arcade one up right now here next to me. It's the Galaga Galaxian cabinet,
That's old.
and that's old tech. Right? But there's a market for it. Like I now, this. I admittedly, I was one of the ones that I was able to get this for $50. So that made it a little bit easier on the pocket. But there are people that have 20 of these things in a room in their house, and they paid $500 a pop, or plus.
Right.
And so for some people, they might look at that. Why would you do that? You could get these games on. You could get most of the games on here on your consoles for inexpensive or for cheap. You could get, the same experience countless other ways. The Evercade has these as collections for $20.
Yep. Yeah.
But there's something about the uniqueness of the arcade controls, a unit that does one thing and does it well, that's focused. And it's just different. And I love playing this because it's easy. I turn it on and I play a game of Galaxian and I'm done,
Right.
Oh, yeah. I just wish that you played it. I wish you played it, Miko, with a group in a party atmosphere because it is
Right.
a truly different experience. I mean, you did
I
play
bet.
with multiplayer. You did have one,
Yeah,
two
but
players,
not.
but
It was
up to
Tommy, my
4,
daughter, and me. My wife watched, and yeah.
I do have a
It's
question. though.
totally different.
Did you try playing the Amico with your cell phone?
I did not actually. That was something that.
Okay.
Did you get a chance to?
Yes, we did.
All right. How did
did.
that work out for you?
That was
Well,
actually
we played.
pretty cool.
We played the charades game, the emoji charades,
Yeah.
charades.
and it worked 1-to-1 with the screen as you
Right.
scroll through and you pick your emoticons.
Right.
As far as we didn't play it with the regular games, but we played it with that one.
Yeah.
So it did
Right.
connect perfect with it, and it did control perfect with it.
Good.
But we didn't do
And
like.
that one.
Hmm?
Oh, and I was just gonna say that was one of the games that I think he was mentioning. It kind of was designed for too, like so that you could have a ton of people just jump in and not have to buy all these controllers and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I gotta say, like that was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, that was
That was
hilarious.
freaking crazy. Like
There's a lot of shouting, a lot of silly answers.
that game was
people
amazing.
were like gathered around our area.
Yeah.
Because they were like, "What the fuck is going on?"
People
Why
actually hit us up on YouTube talking about that. Like, I found you guys when we were playing charades. I was like, oh, shit.
you guys are
I didn't even know.
screaming and yelling at each
Yeah.
other. What the hell's going on? I'm like, well,
Nah, but it's all about the experience of getting everybody together.
yeah.
And family,
Yeah.
friends, whatever. It's just.
It's
that-
win away.
That's what it's for.
It's
'Cause
win
it doesn't
away.
happen,
But
yeah.
It's just a shame that it happened. Like,
But listen,
Tommy's trying to release this at a time where there's like a
Yeah,
global,
no,
global
yeah,
pandemic.
It's such a
You know what I mean? Like,
shitty time.
the concept of the console, is to get people together, and it's like the
Yeah.
pandemic is like,
It's
no,
like,
we
nah,
gotta-
you sick. Get away from me,
Stay
man.
6 feet,
Yeah,
6
yeah,
feet,
yeah.
6
feet.
feet.
Put your mask on.
It's like, damn, man.
if you people out there got people together and played a 4-player Streets of Rage 4 in the same room, and you had a lot of fun with it, imagine that fun with another system that's geared for types of games like
Yeah.
That's
multiplayer like
that.
all the games are meant
But I
to.
But you couldn't play that on a phone.
No.
Yeah,
No.
You play Streets of Rage 4
There's-
on a phone with 4 people.
No, on face value, you look at it and you're like, oh no, that's a phone game. No, man.
But I'm just trying to get it so that they
Yeah.
understand. Like
It's-
nobody-
it's- all right.
No, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
It's the best way to explain it. It's a very arcadey experience,
Oh,
to be
yeah.
honest,
Yes.
because there was a lot of shouting. Like when we were playing Astros, but like there's a lot of shouting, a lot of
Smash?
trying to beat your score, it's a lot of communication.
I did beat everyone's score, by the way.
No,
Listen to this guy.
he's lying.
I was-
He's lying.
I got
He
the
wasn't
furthest.
there on the second night. He wasn't there on the second night, so he's lying. But
Wow.
but
Check
like
the
when we
names.
didn't
Check
beat
the
my
names.
score.
but the shouting with Evil Knievel, shouting with Astro Smash, there was a lot of shouting and like, oh my God, this, everybody was into it. And I have not seen that in a very, very long time.
And we didn't
Oh,
think it
and
would
It's like
happen.
Mario
And the
Kart for
screaming with
me.
Dino
That's
Blasters?
the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that?
that experience of playing Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Just I feel like everybody can relate to that, and that's one of the most common kind of party games, or the first big party games.
Right.
And it's that same kind of just that excitement, because because you're like, oh, what did you do?
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
you know, and,
Exactly.
yeah.
You
Yep.
hit me with
The blue shell. If you know.
The blue
Right.
fucking shell.
Yeah. But I also think that, you know, I'm glad I got to play it solo as well, because it does work on that level as well. So like I'm actually excited that we had sort of a different experience with it, where yours was more of that big community
Yeah. Co-op.
experience.
Co-op, yeah.
Yeah. And so I can say that, you know, these games worked well on their own. Like I was imagining with gosh, I loved it, and I can never remember the name of it. Sky Tiger?
Flying
Whatever it is.
Tigers.
Flying Tigers.
Flying Tiger. There, you know, there's like 4 different NES games I bought trying to get just the one that I think it's Sky Shark.
Yeah.
But like
Sky Shark.
it took me, yeah, I love that game, but it took me like 4 different games. I would like go to these conventions. I'd be like, I think that's the game. I love this game, and I get it home like that's not
That's
the
not
game.
the game. That's not the game.
And finally, I get Sky Shark.
You got
It took me
Sky
like
Kid
4
like
times.
5 times.
Sky
Yeah,
Kid.
Sky Kid.
You're right.
Which isn't bad.
I'm like, this is not that.
But it's not what you
Yeah,
wanted. That's not what you
The
wanted.
little.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yep. But anyway, but yeah, no, that one like I could totally see myself investing the time to just get better and improve, you know. Same with like Astro Smash, like chasing those high scores. And one of the things that they said, you know, in television, being they, was that they're going to have, you know, online leaderboards
Yep.
and competitions,
Yes.
you know, for high scores. Which, so again, it's that arcade experience. It's that
Yep.
experience that, you know, I think some of us who maybe grew up who actually had experience with arcades. And maybe it was like, for me, it was at the roller skating rink. You know, you go there and, you know, you have your arcade. And it's like, you might even have multiplayer experiences. You might even have single player experiences, but it's still that shared excitement kind of together as you're chasing the high score and you're doing something simple. But to get good at it requires continuing to play. And if you like it enough, you're going to keep doing that. And I could see myself doing that with at least a couple of those games.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
first player is
My money.
the main guy is going to have 1 billion points though,
Right, yeah.
because it's online.
But they
They'll
reset
figure it out.
monthly, right? Isn't that what they said? I think it's like a monthly high score
Oh, it
challenge. I think
resets.
is what they said.
Dude,
Yes.
I love the fact that like Astro Smash, we did 4 players, right? And it was like
Yeah.
Oh, it's hectic.
The color of the laser beam that you shoot out.
That's
That
you.
corresponds
It's-
with the controller.
Yep. And it lights up
Yep.
on your controller, and it's like every co-op game. How many times have we always complained? I lost where the heck.
I don't know where the
I
hell
lost.
I am.
Oh, which one was me? Which one is me? Which was
Yeah,
character? And that was like seamless. It was
But
crazy.
they-
I mean,
but
it
you
was
can see the color of
chaotic.
your controller on the PlayStation. It's on the opposite side.
Ah.
You can't see that shit.
No, you can't.
No, you can't. No, but no,
it has health, too.
it's like they
The
really.
color on it was health too on some games.
Yeah.
So it'll
Oh,
tell you
yeah.
whether you were
well,
dying
you
or
never
not.
see it.
No, I'm saying. That's
No, I
what-
know
I'll
what you're
play-
saying.
I'm
I know
on
what you're
Nico.
Oh, no, Nico, yeah.
I was noticing in the chat here, and I feel so bad because like I'm used to usually following along with chat, but kind of been bad here. But couple of comments
Shots
like
on
it, so one person here, Dr. Gamelove says, you know, those games, those like multiplayer games really haven't gone away, and I would agree to that. In fact, I think
Yeah.
the Switch
channel's
has
based on
some amazing multiplayer games.
They do.
Yeah.
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 And you know, like Relic says, yeah, but it's harder to find him, and that's somewhat true too. I don't know what it is. Like, to me, it's not
No.
about the selection of games. Like, there is a thing called paralysis of choice, and when you go into the eShop, I get that every time. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna buy a new game. No, I'm not, because I can't decide. And there's a million games on my wish list, and there's all these things
Well,
sitting
that
at, and I have to scroll for ages.
That happens with Netflix. That happens
Yep.
with everything. Like, that's the society we live
Yeah.
in now, right?
Well, you have too much choice. Then
Yeah.
you don't
we
choose.
have a lot of options.
Why do you
And
think I
that-
haven't
and
played
it's-
anything for 3 days?
It's not a bad thing. Back in the old days, it was like we had gaming droughts.
Yeah.
Well, you
Where
had
it was
your
like you
game.
didn't have.
Yeah, the cool thing is, I'm glad. Like, I'm affected to it to some extent. Me, I know what I like. You know me. I'm fucking picky
yeah,
as shit.
we all-
But like,
We
I'll
try and get you to play.
I'll throw a bunch of stuff in my wish list, and I'll be like, "When's that price drop?" And I'll be like, "See, "Whoever the first one's gonna drop is the
That's
one I'm going to buy."
So I'm playing next.
And that's just the way it is, one at a time.
That's the Steam syndrome. It's like, when is this going to drop down to $7? When is this going to drop down? to
Hey, it just works for me. I mean, I was just playing Avengers. You know, that's been out for God knows how long. I'll get locked into old stuff. You know,
Yeah,
like
right.
that's fine with me. But you can get so overwhelmed,
can.
especially in that eShop, dude. Oh my God, there's so many good ones.
And I think
So many good ones.
sometimes
As
the
far as
bad
finding-
games deserve our time. Like I really do. Like I mean it.
Agreed.
They do. Like
Yeah.
we don't do enough of it. I mean, back in the day,
No,
you
you're
got the Spider-Man, X-Men Arcade's Revenge for the SNES. Like someone gave
Oh, that
to
was
me.
so bad. That was so
It's a
fucking
terrible
bad.
game. But
So
I
bad. But it got a lot of
other
time for me. It
games.
did.
Yeah, so I just
Batman
played
Forever.
it all the time until
Batman
I like.
Forever. Oh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Batman Forever. The terrible.
Dude,
Awful.
I missed.
But we
missed
have
the days.
experiences with them, though.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
all have experience with the bad games.
It was
And it
mostly
needs to be
from.
more-
PlayStation 1.
Well, no, I was gonna say it was mostly from renting.
But
that's-
yeah, you know what?
I
it's-
experienced most of the bad.
I avoid
gameplay
a lot of
from
those.
renting.
I avoid a lot of those nowadays because
Nowadays, you
like
can watch videos.
I'm
and stuff.
I'm so
We have the
like
information.
traumatized from
Yeah.
like, oh my god, Spider-Man or whatever's in it, it must be good. No.
Yeah. Right.
No. You know, like of course
hell no.
this game is terrible.
Nowadays.
Nowadays.
No,
Nowadays,
nowadays
yes.
you could look it up online.
Yeah,
You could
yeah.
look
let me.
it up.
That's what I
There's
do before I
information.
buy it. Like, especially if you're about to drop $60-something,
Right.
I'm gonna look up and see exactly if all my concerns for this game is solved in this video that I'm watching.
Well, everything's a sequel, so you know what it is. You know what it is already. Oh, like Ratchet and Clank, I know what that is.
You know what you're getting. You know what you're getting.
You know what it
yeah,
is.
we do have. It's like it's the same kind of thing. We don't have the. It's same with movies.
Yeah.
Go with what
Yeah.
sells. Get the sequel. The same franchise so that people are gonna trust going into it. But back in the day, it was like you didn't know. You just
Take a chance.
take a
Unless it was
chance.
Jalico.
That cover
If it
art
was
looks good.
Jalico, don't do it.
No, the cover art that
was
right
it.
there that did it for me, man. I was like, oh,
If the art is nice, then
Oh,
that
I
game
like
has
this.
to be
Right.
good.
Phalanx,
No,
great.
no.
Phalanx.
That's how
Phalanx
Atari got into trouble, right? That was the
Yes.
for the video game Crash in '83. It was
dude, their art
every
was
Atari
awesome.
game had this incredible artwork on it.
fucking
People bought it
amazing.
and were like, "This doesn't look like
Amazing
that."
art.
Like, what the
Yeah.
hell did you
Like, you
fucking
call that a
do?
rabbit? You
Bro.
call that a tennis racket?
Bro.
What is that?
No, that probably Atari probably had like the best cover art.
And that happens in the eShop too. Remember how
No,
many times
yes.
we'll pop in there?
Yeah.
Yo, the artwork on this. Let's see
Yeah.
how. Oh, what the
You get
hell
this
is
video after
this?
that game.
no.
Oh,
Nothing to do with the
hell
the art,
no.
The artist,
But
like,
that's why trailers are so important.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Right.
Because you can pretty much tell how it's going to play. Because a lot of stuff doesn't come out with bad controls nowadays.
Right.
Yeah.
For the most part. For the most part. What it looks like is what you see, obviously.
Yeah, nothing's really
But
played
you don't
bad.
play nothing
yeah,
that plays terrible.
Nothing plays played bad. It's just it's been a bad game.
That reminds me of something. I got a question for you guys.
what's up?
How did the Amico experience playing it on a TV compare to your perception of the games when you saw footage in like the reveal trailers and such?
I think it
Oh.
was night and day because
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Better live.
a lot of people complain about it looks like phone games, and yeah, I mean phone games don't even look bad. First of all, like phone games don't really look terrible. Like nowadays,
the thing that's wrong with phone games is the controls.
yeah. So, but like,
Yeah.
but the Amico's not known for being a graphical powerhouse.
Not a powerhouse.
But when you see it in person, it looks a lot better in person though. Especially like Flying Tigers, the cartoony graphics on that looked a lot better. The Shark.
It's a lot less important also.
And yeah, you're
When
not
you're
even
playing.
wrapped up. You're not wrapped
Yeah.
up into the
There's not-
way it looks.
There's not one
Specs.
time I said, damn, I wish this looked better.
yeah, I don't.
Not once did
come
I
on.
say to Tommy,
Well,
what
they
are the
can vouch
specs?
for me, but
Come on,
some-
give me the specs. I want
Right.
to know.
Let me get them specs on this
me know what's
before I
going on.
act like I'm having a good time. No,
But you know,
Just run on a Tegra engine.
I had the same.
Tell
I had
me.
the same reaction. It was like night and day. I was like, because I was starting to get to that point as I was watching more footage come out, where I was thinking, but
Plus
the more,
perception.
as soon as I started playing it and I saw it in action, it is the phenomenon of like when you're looking at that footage, maybe you're on your phone and you're on this high quality display pushing tons of pixels right there, right at your face, You put it on a TV and you're sitting, 8 feet, 12 feet, whatever, across the room from it, and you're in the game. It looks smooth. The animations look good. You don't look at it through the is there any pixelation here? You don't look through it that lens anymore. And it's the same thing that happened back in the day when you would look at the screenshots on old NES games. My understanding, I could be wrong on this, is that they intentionally took bad photos of the CRT for the back screenshots because they didn't want the Atari effect, where people would like look at it and be like, "Well, this is a really good screenshot." Get it and be like, "Well, this looks terrible on my computer or on my TV." I mean, so
You know, like the bull shots they had later on.
yeah, it's definitely. I think it's just one of those things that still to this day, even with video and screenshots, like we still don't really know until we experience playing it what a game's gonna look and feel like. You know?
It's kind of like the effect when they were showing, which made me so angry most of the time. Even you guys were culprits when they started showing Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 graphics and stuff on YouTube. And I'm like, dude, you can't. That's not. It looks better on a TV because this is YouTube.
It's all the same.
It's all the same,
man.
man.
It's all the same.
But when you see it on an actual new technology,
That's different.
I was gonna say also.
See, that is just bullshit.
Shout out to Essex Retro Gamer.
Yeah.
Hey, Essex.
Had the same thing that happened to you. His daughter, or his kids, actually all his kids, still ask him about the Amico and when it's coming out.
Yeah,
Because it's like
people can have interest.
when like us as gamers, we grew up with games.
Yeah.
We have a predisposed like notion of what these games should look like and should be like, but that holds nothing to the kids that are actually going to be.
Yeah.
There's no way a kid wants that. There's no way a kid wants that.
No, but the like you can't say that. Like they've done testing already.
It's through
they
their
already
eyes.
know
It's
that
through their
what they're
eyes.
looking for, and
We're
this
not
is what it
kids.
is.
Yeah, we're not
And
kids.
listen, Nintendo was actually on that same level too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nintendo, when they first came out, they did it in the major cities when they were first launched, right? And this was after the gaming crash.
Yep.
Okay, they couldn't release a game console, so they had to release a toy.
Yep.
Quote unquote, right? So they had to rob the robot because that was a toy.
Yep.
And that was the only way retailers would actually allow.
That was the future.
But they had to do something, right? And then they actually had in New York City, they had a what was it? Like an expo or something like that.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
They brought in an event, yeah, where
And
they
they had
brought
to try it.
where they brought the NES and they had children play.
Yep.
When there wasn't the pandemic.
When there wasn't a pandemic, but there was a gaming,
Exactly.
Crash.
But then they played Rob the Robot and said, "This is trash."
Is it weird though?
Well, they didn't do that.
Is it weird though? As soon as he said Rob the Robot, I'm like,
Stack up.
all I remember is my dog pissing on that thing multiple times.
Gyromite.
And I couldn't get that. I couldn't get that stench out of that
Not
damn
worth
rock.
anything.
No, it's not worth anything because it
No.
smells like piss.
Well,
Actually, if we dunk that in like some bleach, maybe we can fix it.
Maybe that shit ain't gonna work though.
Yeah, don't put it
So-
on bleach. No, that's bad.
No.
Let's try it. Let's try it.
Yeah,
on
charcoal,
chat.
activated charcoal in a cardboard box. No, I'm not even joking, guys. I mean, look,
Really?
I'm
Activated
cheap,
charcoal?
so sometimes activated charcoal. You put it in a box,
never
leave
heard.
it in a box for a couple weeks, and it basically gets sucked
the
into the activated
ammonia?
charcoal.
Oh, guys, we got a celebrity in the chat. We got Tommy Tellerico
Tommy
in the
Tellerico!
chat.
Get these.
Oh
What's going
my
on,
gosh,
Tommy?
I think he's missed. We were hyping up the Amigo. We were
Tommy, we were just trashing you, man.
Now, we were talking about the delay.
Hey,
No, it's funny.
We were, though.
The one thing that I think everyone always misses in every single console, no matter what game is released, is the importance of music in the game. And I think that's the one thing when we were playing it, playing the Amico, where we were like, yo, this track is dope. Oh, this track is good. Oh, this track. I was like,
Every track.
and the music brings you into the mood of what you're doing.
I wish
If the music stinks, you do not want to play the game.
How many times
Guys.
did we ask Tommy, like, did you do
Did you make this, Tommy? Did you make
I
this?
wish
Did you make
they
this?
had like an actual musician though on their staff to help with. That's like the one thing with the Amico is if they only had an actual musician on this.
yeah,
I'm
Tommy.
being
Well,
look,
just Tommy. That's
Tommy, man.
Tommy's the
He's the
actual
musician, man. He's
I think
He's
that
the
was a
man.
joke. I think that
that
was
was
a joke.
that was the worst joke of the night. Sorry guys, that flopped.
Oh,
terribly.
man.
That was
oh, damn,
yeah.
damn, man.
He
Yeah,
played it off so well, went
You
right
did.
over my
You
head.
did it. You did a
They're
good
like,
job,
this
man.
If only there was a guy who
sold
made music,
If there, yeah,
For
if it
video
wasn't for
games.
someone involved in the project.
like orchestrated this whole thing.
Orchestrated.
Get it?
Orchestrated.
You
Yeah,
know?
if there was
Yeah,
only
yeah, yeah.
somebody who orchestrated.
With
No,
the
we
cousin
had that we had that same thing too. He was pointing out like Astro Smash is a great example because all of the elements are sort of keyed to the songs. He was pointing it out, and I was like, yeah, this is great, and we had course, I think we were up pretty late that night, and I think probably our neighbors could hear because Tommy's like, yeah, let's crank it. We had the music. It was a lot of fun.
Let's wake him up.
It's funny, even though all the music was blasting over each other, we could still hear all of it.
Yeah.
And that's why it sounded like an arcade also.
No, it was in the arcade atmosphere,
No, that was
and I
awesome.
do miss arcade atmospheres. You know, minus the taking your quarters and all that shit.
So Tommy, it's minus second quarter. Tommy, since you're in the chat, let us know if there's gonna be like soundtracks for these things. Can we buy this?
Yeah,
It's gonna be on Spotify.
yeah.
Let us know when these songs are gonna be available.
Hack that into
know.
the game, the physical release retail
Or we
game.
can
There
get
you
that.
go.
We can get that discount or something. You know,
Maybe that's the gift that the pre-order guys
the
are gonna get.
gift.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. We didn't even
Yeah.
mention that in the news.
Maybe it'll be
Yeah.
soundtracks.
That's
I'm
right.
curious to know what the gift is going to
There's-
be because I'm waiting for the pre-order.
Now the gift's gonna be a calendar with Tommy Tellerico on every month like this. And
Guitar codes, right?
no, come on, man.
Don't give him any ideas.
No, come on.
Yo, he's about to do it too. He's like, yo, that's a great
do that.
idea.
Please don't.
Oh,
do
he
that.
says they're doing soundtrack albums.
I don't
Hey,
want
so
that.
are you
He
guys?
said, I don't
man.
want that.
I'm sorry, but
Damn. We
No, I don't want that.
soundtracks.
no, I don't want the calendar, man. That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
What the
Tom,
soundtrack?
Tommy just said it. They're doing soundtracks. They're doing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Now it's gonna be calendars.
Now it's gonna be,
No,
it's gonna be
no.
calendars with
No,
the
no,
soundtrack.
No.
One different song each month
Earthworm,
with a different cover
That's
of it. Of
DLC
Tommy.
guy.
Tommy like this, like,
Earthworm Jim, man. Earthworm Jim.
It'll be Michael Jackson cover all over again.
oh no, no,
Every part.
no.
If only I knew someone who had like 100 instruments in their house. I
A whole studio.
they're
Just
doing
for-
Astro Smash, Night Stalker, Snafu, etc. Tommy says. Look at that.
Ooh, Snafu. See, I forgot about Snafu.
Yeah.
Turbo brought that up last
Oh,
time.
that's
Yeah, he was dying to play that.
Yes.
Gosh, that was the other game we played was the one side strikers.
Oh yes.
That
Hot Wheels.
one's
Hot Wheels.
fun.
That was Hot Wheels.
Oh,
Yeah.
so How is hilarious.
Oh my god. Oh
I
my god.
stink at that game, by the
Oh,
way.
dude, I had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had a lot of fun with that.
Yep.
He says the soundtrack should be available at the end of the year. He thinks.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dude,
Tommy,
that's
drop
awesome.
drop that exclusive and let us know what that gift is.
Yo,
though.
drop that exclusive, Tommy.
Right.
Drop that exclusive.
He's
So
like, nah, nah,
are
nah,
you-
you
are you-
can't.
157 is
Tomorrow.
going to be on
Curious.
featured on that soundtrack.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
His lawyers are like, no, man. Shut up.
Tommy's like, have a good night, guys. Have a good night.
Sign off. Sign off. Sign off now.
Tommy said he never come on without dropping his exclusive.
You're gonna breach contract. You're gonna breach contract. Sign off.
Not ready yet. Not ready.
Oh man.
Nah, man, I
Hot
can't
Wheels
wait,
isn't a
man.
game,
Can't
they're just little toy cars, Harem says. No, but they will be a game that's coming soon. Yeah, and actually that is the
that's
license.
awesome.
Hot Wheels, Mattel is yeah, it's going to be. Although I did I mentioned to Tommy that I really liked the look of the game as it was. So I was like, okay, so is it going to change that much when they sort of, because they're going to re-skin some of it. And he was saying, that it is going to look like the official, cars, but that they're probably going to keep the general look of it. So that made me happy because I think it's one of
Okay.
it was the first game that I
Hell
saw that I went, ooh, I like the way that looks from an art design standpoint.
I like the way it played, man.
Tommy
Well,
says
that too, yeah.
the gift is coming tomorrow or Friday, and people are going to, he thinks, really enjoy it.
Oh, I can't wait, man.
All right.
Tomorrow,
Dude.
Friday? No, now!
So they're going to announce
wait.
it.
He just told us. And he
He just told us he retracted his message.
Oh, no.
He gave it away and he took
shit.
it back.
Somebody screenshot that.
No.
Damn it.
Oh, dude.
That's all.
Damn it, Tommy.
Chuck, did you get it? Did you get it?
No, he was.
No.
No, he didn't finish his sentence. That's all. I just said I kept. Calm down.
All right, Chuck.
No, you're trying to hold it. No, we know.
Will was trying to take
Stop
information.
playing with our emotions.
Will was trying to take information.
And listen, guys, listen. Out there, we're not trying to sell you an Amico.
No, man.
Listen, you have your thoughts. It's fine. You can have your thoughts on what you want. If you want it or don't, that's up to you. We're
Right.
just describing our experiences with it.
Yeah,
Just get that. Just letting that out there.
If it's for you, it's for you. You enjoy it. You like what we're talking about. That's cool. If it's not, hey.
Tommy
Teach
retracted
us-
again.
He said the gift is and he retracted it.
He literally typed an X. Calm down.
Xbox.
Okay. All right. Oh yeah.
The X.
It's an Xbox Series X.
I'll get Xbox One. Sorry.
A Series X.
Series X.
You get an Xbox.
I can't.
You know what I love about this though is it reminds me of of the days when we could just kind of talk about like, games and just kind of be excited about it, around the playground or whatever, and be like, oh, like looking at Nintendo Power and be like, oh, the Super Nintendo looks awesome, man, 64 looks awesome.
Right.
And
how dare you be excited?
Yeah. You're not allowed to be excited about anything anymore.
How dare you?
that's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as the Amico goes, I know that I'm excited about it. I'm glad that you are. I've enjoyed getting a chance to just talk to some people that are also excited about it, because this is also part of that experience that we grew up with gaming, and it has changed. It has changed, and I'm not saying
absolutely.
There's good and bad that came along with those changes, but yeah,
that's how I met these guys, though.
Yeah.
If I wasn't hyped about the Sega Master System, I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Yeah.
okay, what were all your first consoles? I'm curious.
First consoles. Shit.
That was my first
Alvin's
Sega
like,
Master
I'm
System.
out.
Was probably the first I owned.
Alvin has I don't know. One of his wives. No, I'm joking. He doesn't have any wives. Actually, yours is probably a lot easier than mine.
Well, I told him it's Sega Master System.
Sega Master.
That was the first system I owned.
that
Yeah.
you ever owned.
Yeah, not that I played, but that I owned for myself.
Yeah.
And got games. I had every freaking game for that system. I was spoiled.
You
Oh my
introduced
gosh.
us to the Sega Master System, I believe, right?
I had sports. I had the great football that worked with the wrong controller, and I couldn't play it. It
Is
just
that
ran, it
great
just
football's
ran
when you're
down.
only on offense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had the game. I got so many games. I got the wrong one.
You got so many
But
games.
no,
You had the wrong.
But yeah, and it didn't work. But yeah.
You got us into this
I got-
Sega Master System, I think,
No,
right?
I met Kev because we had the Sega Master System.
Really? Oh, so we had that beforehand. So I was
Yeah.
probably so young that I was just like messing around. Like I know we had the ColecoVision, I know we had the Intellivision, we had the Atari, but like when I first started being able to play games and got hooked was the NES
Of course.
and Zelda. When I saw Kev
that
playing
changed the
Zelda,
game. That changed
yeah,
the
I was like, what is this? I want to play it. What is this? What is it? What is this Zelda thing? And then I went over to Sega.
When I first
me-
played Nintendo, it was pinball.
Oh
Like,
God,
and baseball, like the old shit.
that's terrible.
Yeah,
the old
like the black
Atari-looking
box,
games.
black box pinball.
Yeah. Yeah, those are nasty. And then Mario.
Midnight Magic on Atari 2600 is better than that thing.
Yeah, for me, same thing. The ColecoVision, Atari, but I was hooked when I was playing Nintendo, and it was Mario and Duck Hunt,
Ooh,
and then it was Contra.
Contra.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Contra's the shit, man.
What was the
That
question?
game was too hard.
What was
Before the code? Too
game,
hard.
the
Oh, yeah.
system that started us? What was the?
That was the first
okay.
system you had, yeah.
The first system I had, it was Atari 2700. I got it for
27, that doesn't exist.
oh,
What
yeah.
is that?
I got it for Christmas, and I had the 2600. My brother had it, and I remember playing it, but he was my older brother. We're 10 years apart, and he never let me touch it.
He's like, get the
So he's
fuck
like,
away.
he's like, get out of here, you can't play it. But
I want
I
to
remember-
play
I
that
remember-
anyway.
I remember I wanted one, and I was like, I want one of these, and Christmas came, and I got that. I got the 2700, and I was like, oh, this
He's
is
like,
cool.
I want the 26.
It's backwards compatible. I can play,
Right.
the other games and stuff.
Mhm.
And I was like, that's cool. But I really wanted Nintendo. But I was like, yeah, I wanted the Nintendo. I was like, damn it, I want the NES.
Right.
And I think it was like 2 years later, maybe, and I got the NES.
Nobody had an Amiga?
Yeah.
Amiga?
No one was a
Nah.
PC
I don't
guy.
know. I don't
At
think none
all.
of us had an
Nope.
Amiga.
But
yeah.
that-
But I remember specific
game?
games for the Atari and Intellivision.
Probably from visiting
But
people.
I mixed them up on what was for what, because I remember
Yeah.
playing Rocky.
Yeah.
I remember playing what's the disc game? What the fuck is that? The movie Tron.
Tron.
Snafu. I remember, but I don't remember because the controllers were terrible on all of them, and
Yeah, it was.
they did not work well.
So I didn't want it.
So I don't. I maybe tried to play them, but since the controllers were so bad that it didn't have an effect on me. But when Nintendo happened, that's when I said, oh my God, this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
And for years, when you first get the wooden sword as Link, I thought he killed the old man because he lifted the
He
sword up
disappears.
and he disappears. I said he fucking stabbed him. Holy shit!
God,
I need to play this game.
for a second.
Doesn't it? It looks like he stabs him right in the,
Ba-da-da-da.
yeah. Get out of here, old man. I
I'll
don't
say
need
one
you.
thing though. The NES. My mom was a barber. She worked at a barber shop. It was right next to my elementary school, and I remember going after elementary school to see my mom, and they had an NES there. I didn't have one myself, but they had a Nintendo for the kids, to play whatever.
Yeah.
And you took
And
that thing.
And I remember
He stole the whole thing.
Yeah, imagine that. Yeah.
That's
No,
how
but-
you started.
I remember that was like the only time, my only memory of my older parents ever playing games.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
my mom was playing Duck Hunt, and she was so into it.
Did you tell
And
her
I
to turn the
remember- and
brightness
then I
up?
was like-
she could shoot anywhere.
No, but I was like,
lies.
oh my god, like my mom is playing this. Like this is cool. Like
Yeah.
I didn't, you know,
It's a different experience.
that was a cool moment, man. Like
ColecoVision. Rocky was for Coleco. Okay, see, my mom had all of them.
And
She bought all of them.
I can't wait to have that experience again. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it's fun.
That's
It's,
something that the
can't wait to
Amico
have
can
that
offer.
it's something special.
Because your parents can get back into it.
There's a
Like,
market
yeah.
for that. I
And
can
now-
Nowadays,
You know-
stuff is too intimidating for the older people to get into.
Hell yeah.
And kids are like a little, they could probably figure it out eventually, but they
If you
they
could
probably
get your
won't be
parents to
good
play
at the
Last
games
of
anyway.
Us, I would be so surprised.
Wow.
If my mom plays a game with me, period,
Mm-hmm.
period,
It's a movie.
I'd be like, whoa, we're putting this on the channel.
Dude, your
If-
mom's good at
If
Pac-Man.
there's a,
Yeah, she's like, yo, where's that Miss Pac-Man at? She keeps asking me every
if there's
time.
if there's a
Yo, for real, though,
system and an
this guy's mom-
ecosystem, a store,
Pac-Man.
a controller, where everything is just it's easy and intuitive to use, then it's gonna get played. Even like I will consider sometimes, do I really want to like set that up? Like do I want to set that game up? And so if you can just dive right into it, that's like why I was saying, that's why the Galaxian, why I have it over here and I just turn it on and I go, and it's why I still have my classic consoles, and it's just there are experiences that are just easier to use and to understand. The Wii, I think, was the peak of interface. Like the interface of the Wii is still the best for a game console, and even the other things it did, because
That was
anyone
a bowling machine.
anyone would pick up the remote, and it's just like boom, you just point, click at the little TV screen, and you're done. The icon, you're done. And the Switch, I like that Nintendo refocused, instead of having like the Wii U where it could get a little bit more like a cell phone and a little more complicated. They just went like, here's one row of things, go through it. But even that can be complicated for some people. So, it's like if you can do it right, and if you can get it where anybody can pick it up and play, which I think is where they're going with the Amico, like I think that's going to be a really great advantage for all the homes that do get one.
Right.
Yeah, man. It's
Yeah.
about the ease of use.
Yep.
Agreed.
And I had no problem playing any of them.
No, the games were easy to pick up to play. You didn't need long tutorials and stuff. So.
That's the reason for it.
Yeah.
But I think we're ready for the games we've been playing.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, man. We're gonna start with our guests.
Yeah, what you been playing, man?
I don't
Let
like
us know.
video games.
You just collect. What the hell?
Yeah. It's all a ruse. Oh my gosh, guys. Well, like I said, I've been super busy. Like I've got I was mentioning this before, but I've got a couple more weeks that I've been on call. I work for a hospital right now. It's been wild. So
can imagine.
yeah. So my gaming time has been cut short. The biggest things for me is I'll go in on Animal Crossing New Horizons still. I've pretty much played it.
Okay.
Minus about a week since the day before launch, because in the Pacific Coast, it launched still technically the day before it was officially supposed to launch. I've been playing this thing every day. I love it. It's just soothing. So at least I log in, go check out my resident services. I've also been playing a little bit of Dragalia Lost, the Nintendo mobile app, which is actually kind of fun. It's definitely one of those, like, it's trying to get nickel and dime you, but it's actually a pretty fun little game. Sky has been what I've been streaming recently. Children of Light, Sky. It's an Apple Arcade game that was then released on Nintendo Switch. What I like about it is just gorgeous. It's by the same team around like Journey, if you ever played Journey on the PlayStation. Super cool, just chill. It's about the experience. Really cool. And then
It's like flour.
yeah, well, like
like
they did
He doesn't like
Flow
Flow.
and anyway.
It's not my type of game. It's
Actually,
not-
what's
Yeah,
the flour?
it's-
What's flow, right?
no, it's not my type. Listen, I understand the artwork and everything.
Right.
Like
Journey was dope, though.
Yeah, no,
Got it.
I get it. I get it.
I just
and then-
didn't get it.
Yeah, and then I'm playing through. So because it's the 35th anniversary of Zelda, the Zelda franchise on Twitch, another thing I'm doing is I'm playing through the Zelda franchise, beginning to end, very slowly. I'm on Link's Awakening right now, but I'm actually having
Nice.
friends of Mana join me. Anyone that wants to join, they sign up and then they can actually join me on the stream and actually be like getting that experience of when you have a guide, like maybe an older brother or a cousin or sister, aunt, uncle, you know, and they just pop in. They're and then they guide me, and so I've had a lot of great experiences with friends playing through the Zelda franchise. So that's kind of what I've been up to mostly lately. But yeah, I bounce around a lot.
Nice.
See, this is why we gotta have him back on when Turbo's here. Because
Turbo
Turbo
is
is the
Oh, he's gonna have to
Zelda.
hop on the Twitch
dude,
with
He
him.
is the
He's a
Zelda
diehard.
guy.
The
He's
diehard
He's
Zelda
Nintendo
fan.
man.
He
Yeah.
is die
You're gonna
hard.
have a new follower, and then you're gonna have somebody pop up and say, "Listen
He knows
to
everything.
me and do what I say,
Just follow
and
me.
you will have the best experience of all time."
hold my hand.
I will take you through the
I
road
shall
of
guide you.
Hyrule.
I
Let's
will
go.
guide you. I
I
shall
will
guide
take you to the promised land.
Follow me through the majestical world.
of Hyrule.
He's the Zelda guy.
No,
Yeah, he's
he
definitely
he is a Zelda guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right
What's
on.
next?
You gotta let him know.
I'll go.
Go for it.
So I've been playing Astral Chain.
All right, relax.
Don't get so
We're all
excited.
tired of it.
They were nagging me to play this game for about year?
You mean me?
The game's been
It's
out
been
for
out
2
for 2
years.
But they've probably been nagging for about a year.
Yeah, he's been nagging me for about a year to play the game. It's good. I mean, it's passable for a game if you like that kind of stuff. No,
Ah,
no, it's a good game. It's a good game.
I like
I know
that.
he's joking.
I
That's
know,
why I'm
I'm
not
joking.
taking
No,
him
it's- I know he's
seriously.
It's a good game. It's
know.
it's solid. The action sequences are dope. The fighting system is dope. How you upgrade your
Legion.
Legion.
Legion of Doom.
Dope. I love it.
How far are you?
Don't tell.
I think I'm on file 5 or 6.
What how many hours? I mean, should I
Oh.
say?
File 5?
6 or 7.
Oh, 6 or 7 hours. Okay. Psst.
Yeah.
If you
I'm
enjoy it this
No,
much,
that's
this early, ooh, child.
I just started the stage where I got to sneak around.
Okay.
He's on file 5. He's very.
Okay.
He's like
You're still early. Just a baby.
he's-
you
yeah.
just a baby.
you just
Yeah.
started, man.
You ain't passed me yet.
You just a
Okay.
baby.
You
You
ain't
just
spoiling
started, man.
nothing.
You just started.
You
But
can
it's
talk.
good.
You can talk all about it.
Okay.
No, but
But you like it. You enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's a good game. For those of you who didn't see Saturday's podcast, I played Fighter Friday. I played Smash Brothers Ultimate for Fighter Fridays and get my ass whooped
I don't know why
for
you did
2
that.
hours straight.
why'd you do that?
For 2 hours straight, ass kicked. And that's all I have to say about
He's
that.
not exaggerating. I watched that shit.
No, that was bad. That was bad.
It's
And,
still up on Twitch. You can check it out. Go check it out.
Yeah, please watch.
Chalk's ass whooping.
Then follow and subscribe. I wish I could retitle the video to
I think
Chalk's
we
Beat
got
Down.
Yeah.
We got
you
a
can.
billboard
you
that we
can?
just like.
You can make
Oh.
clips.
I could edit some clips and make a highlight reel for you if you want.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of lowlights in that video.
Oh, those
Low lights.
Yeah, I,
Did
made a
some
clip. I made a clip of me getting choked out.
And wow. Damn.
Not myself, man. In the
Dark.
game.
I was about to
That's
say.
dark.
I was about to say that's very dark,
What the
dude.
hell?
Did you say in what game? You just said
I was about to be
yourself.
like,
I got choked out.
I was
Wait.
about to be like, is that on your OnlyFans?
Go to Twitch.
Yo, check out Stikz OnlyFans where he gets choked out.
Go to Twitch and watch the clip. This is
my special. This is my specialty, guys. Hey guys, this is my specialty.
It was in Clock Tower 2.
Okay. Thank you for being more specific.
They don't let me be specific.
No, it was good. That was
I've
funny,
also I've also been playing Gears 5. The new operation started last Tuesday.
How was that?
Dope.
What is it? New maps and
New map,
8?
new skins.
Operation 8?
I gotta beat the game.
So what?
It's 8.
Operation 8,
I gotta
yeah.
beat the game. I didn't even
And
play it.
then I've been playing Dragon Ball Fighters. They just did a new game patch that started yesterday, and plays really well. I played it for a couple hours today.
Avengers all day.
So what?
Pretty soon it's gonna be Avengers, right?
what?
Yeah, Then
Wakanda. That's coming.
yeah,
soon.
that's coming out in like 6 days.
Coming
And
soon.
then another game that I played was a game that we watched on the eShop on Monday. I played Dodgeball Academia.
Oh,
Oh, how was that?
you
How was
got
that?
that?
Dope. It's on Game Pass.
the role player. It's the role player.
It's on Game
Dodgeball.
Pass.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's
I didn't know
hilarious.
that.
It's a role player dodgeball. It's fun. It's fun.
Dude, they got so much. These indie games, I swear, there's too many.
Have
Too
a
many
good one,
ones.
Tommy.
Take care,
Thanks for
Tommy.
stopping
Tommy,
by.
always
Thank you,
a pleasure.
Tommy.
hanging out
Wait,
with
real
us.
quick, I gotta thank Tommy. Tommy up here, he was shouting me out. He goes, ArtOfMana has an epic gaming room, spent many hours in it, and an amazing controller collection. yes, he pulled some things out of different cabinets, drawers, closets, shelves, etc. It's true. It's just like
OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah. Tommy, thank you so much. Have a good one.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, that's that's pretty much all I played.
Okay.
Have a wonderful dinner with your wife. Get back to work, Tommy.
Yeah, man.
And also
Deej,
take
deej.
some time for you. You've been working hard.
Tommy's a machine, dude.
Tommy needs to
I don't
go on
know.
a vacation.
vacation.
I don't know
Do
where this
another
guy gets his
vacation.
energy from, man. He's a machine.
Nah, he's very motivated. Man. He's a good guy.
We were up to like 1 in the morning.
Yeah, we're like time for bed. He's just like, nah, I'm showing this. I'm showing that. I'm showing that. Blah blah blah. I'm like,
Oh shit!
he sleeps in a coffin.
He's a vampire.
He just
He
rises.
rises. He rises up.
I'm up.
I
He's awesome, man.
can go over what I played
Okay,
real
go
quick
ahead. Go for it.
because I haven't played a damn thing since the last podcast because we had it Saturday.
Damn.
We had it Saturday.
No,
So
we
it's
did it.
not
We
a-
had a podcast Saturday.
I had to edit that thing. I had to get it up. I
know.
couldn't
Yeah,
play.
I
that.
had to do
yeah.
it too.
I had to sleep and work and stuff. I had to
Don't say that out loud, Jay.
I had to do it too. I know the feeling.
Listen,
I know.
some people have to sleep. I know
Yeah.
Tommy doesn't have to
Yeah,
sleep.
Tommy's like, what you talking about? Sleep.
Yo, I don't know if
People
anybody
see.
noticed,
Tommy
but
doesn't.
this whole setup had to get broken down and brought over to the other area.
Yeah,
like I said, it's
and
a
set up
pop-up.
for a
It's a
live
pop-up table.
podcast. And it's like it's
You just open it
that was a
and then
miracle.
plug it in.
That was a miracle.
and look, I did the best I could to try to get it exactly the same. It's not exactly. I know I probably
Slight
messed up something.
improvements here and there.
I know I messed up something on the desk. I know.
Lighting might be different.
I don't know.
Yo, once we get
camera's
once we get
different.
bigger
I
and
don't
we get more money, we're gonna have a portable version of the podcast. So we
Word.
don't have to break.
You
it.
just
Pop
hit a,
up, pop-
you just
yo,
hit a
you press a
button.
button.
and
Yo.
it pops up.
How awesome would that be?
It'll be like an Iron Man suit. You just open up the suitcase, hit the button, and it just
Podcast.
transforms.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we ready?
That's
Let's
a
go.
dream.
Yeah, we get everywhere.
Let's go.
Briefcase.
Did you
Just
see that?
like
Did you see? Speaking of which, did you see the Optimus Prime that automatically transforms?
No,
You hit it's like a remote control Optimus, and you can drive him around, and then you hit the button, he goes.
that's
then you
pretty
can-
dope. But
and
I
then you
never
can
saw
talk to
that.
him, and he's like,
Where'd you see that?
"It's on YouTube." I didn't buy it. It's just cost like a lot.
I'm about to say, ain't nobody,
Whoa, what the
ain't
hell?
nobody need no Optimus.
But it's dope, though.
I kind of want that.
Like
man.
he does it. He actually does it on the fly, and he can like drive
That
around.
kind of sounds
That's
cool.
crazy.
Man.
And
That
if it
sounds
messes
fucking
up,
cool.
he just gets stuck.
Oh,
And then he reverts back to his other
When
phone.
you saw him
Yo,
mess
can
up?
you drive the Optimus
yeah, they
Prime
were
off a
holding
ramp
wrong.
and transform him mid-air and then have him land on his
Oh, you
feet?
could probably throw it. I wouldn't though.
That's for another video. That's for another.
Imagine if you did it. But
Sorry.
yeah, I mean, I didn't play anything different than what I did last podcast, so I don't want to bore you again with the same thing. I
Nah,
played.
just talk about
It was
it.
a
dog.
Nintendo.
Talk
I
about
played
it,
the Nintendo medley of games, bunch of 8-bit stuff, Mega Man, Punch Out, bunch of fun, like awesome games from that time. And what? And Yo Noid. That was
Why?
Ah, yeah, that's right. Yes.
For
That was
Emerald
it.
Wizard.
that wasn't part of the good ones.
But we got you
But no,
got
I did
harassed.
it for Emerald Wizard. I did it for Emerald
You
Wizard.
got
It was a
harassed?
shout out. Yeah, I got harassed to play it, and I did it for him. And whatever you guys want me to play, listen, I'll try it. All right. I don't know if I'll play it for long, but if you got a suggestion, I'll think about playing it.
See, that goes to show how dedicated we are.
Exactly.
But we got harassed. You were harassed for a long time.
That was a while, man.
He always said,
Before we even went to
he's like,
Twitch,
you're gonna
he was
play.
like-
Are you gonna stream Yo Noid?
But it was Yo
Are you gonna
Noid 2.
stream
It was originally Yo Noid 2.
And
it
I
didn't
just
quite
picture him on the other side of the computer, like, you played it.
work. He's like, I got it. He's like, I got him.
Yeah, got him.
I got it.
Got him.
But he said,
Look at this, I
he
did
was
it.
satisfied. He's like, all right,
No.
cool. Oh man.
Oh man.
Hey, Subaru's in the chat. What's going on?
Super boo. What up? What up?
I guess I'll go next. Yeah, Tetris Tuesday. I played a new game that's not a physical game. This is interesting because this is something that Stikz sent me he sent me a message. You messaged me on this, and I had no idea this existed. And I was like, this is interesting. This is cool. There's a developer. What is his name? I am Henry or something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that.
I am Henry.
We'll give
or
him a
something
shout
like
out
that.
later.
It's on the stream. You could check it on the Twitch channel. You could Tetris Tuesday. You could check it on my channel. I put the URL on the bottom.
Euros.
Everybody can. Everybody.
Earl.
It's a free game. No DLC or anything like that. You could just
Describe
go
this
to
game.
every week. He updates the game, and it's basically it's Tetris, but terrible. That's the premise of the game.
But then it's not.
Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no. That's the premise of the game, right?
Yeah.
Every week he adds a different element to the game. Like
to change
he'll
it completely.
to change it up, like he'll add a new rule to the game. And yesterday, or last night when I played it, it was the floor is lava. That was the rule.
So anything that touches that gets disintegrated.
Anything that touches the floor is lava, and it just disintegrates. So you had one. It started off with like one barrier that was like falling down, and you had to put all your pieces on that one little square, and that's how you had. And then as soon as it touched the lava, it just
It
disintegrated.
looked cool. I like the
It
way.
was-
Yeah, it was
do
different.
you know what?
It was different.
This
well, you
is
made
the thing
it better
about it.
though. You did make it better though.
Well, there's gripes with it. There's gripes with it. All right, I commend him for his like creativity. Like this guy, every week, every Tuesday.
He has to make a new game.
No, every Tuesday he makes a new like he
Exactly.
comes up with a new rule and he makes a completely different
Every
game.
Tuesday. Oh, he
Every
wow,
single
that's
week.
nuts.
What if they all were
And he-
saved and you can pick which one?
No,
How many games?
You know
would
what's
that be?
fucked
Oh,
up is
yeah.
like
You lose
sometimes I look back, I'm like, oh, that's a good idea, and then the
And it's
next week,
lost.
and he never
lost
goes back
forever.
to it. He's never.
Maybe
I
if
don't know
you-
how long he's been doing it for, but
Maybe if you donate, he'll give you them.
well, I did donate to it, and I did let everybody know, like, hey, listen, if you guys like this, if like,
Tell
I
him you
encourage
want the old shit.
I encourage people to try it out, play it, and if you like it, support the developers, support them, throw them $1, whatever. Just
I think Super
throw
was
some
checking it
money.
out. You like
What's it called again?
Shit, Tetrable.
Tetrable.
go-
I love it.
Yeah. Exactly how I just said it.
Yeah.
Tetrable.
Tetrable. I love it.
Google it. Just Google it.
Okay.
I can't remember the URL from the top of my head, but just Google it.
Still better than
And-
Hatris.
Hatris is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Still better
Fuck
than
that game. That's
Yo,
terrible.
Still better than Wetris.
Tetrable.
That's
T
another.
E
that's
T
another
R I B L E.
These,
Wetris OnlyFans.
yes,
Tetrable.
Tetrable.
But
By
you did add- you added music,
Henry Forshort.
I was gonna
Henry
say
for short. Okay,
my-
there you go.
Henry for sure. Yes, that's it.
Henry
Um,
Forshort.
Superbook put
Oh,
it
actually,
there.
yeah, he set it
Yeah,
up.
Superbook put
Listen,
it there.
the thing
you
about the game that I was like surprised about is that the fact that you can't. There's no controller support.
Yeah, it sucks.
You have to
Oh.
use a keyboard, right?
Oh,
Now
that
you
would
think to
be a deal breaker
yourself,
for me.
exactly.
Well,
yeah.
although
no,
but
no,
you
no,
could use
me
things
too.
to get the controller. I mean, you could get what is it?
dude.
Yeah.
You
You
could
can
get
use,
like a
like-
macro.
Yeah.
Something with a
controller,
macro.
Joy,
right?
joy to
Yeah.
key. Joy to key. Yeah.
But you know what?
Still.
That works.
I gotta say, as a like I'm big on controllers.
Yeah.
Big on controllers, and I have to say, the controls are pretty damn good.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, you were doing
I
some interesting
can't.
stuff.
I couldn't believe. Like I was
Yeah.
like, yeah. It's weird at first. It's weird at first.
You were maneuvering.
After yeah, to be like some of the stuff that I was doing, like I've only done on a controller. I've never done on a keyboard.
You did like eye spins.
Yes.
Oh,
No,
wow.
I've done
Seen that
I've
for, like-
done T spins, I spins, freaking L spin. I was like, dude, I've never done it. I've never done anything like that
Yeah.
on a keyboard.
Wow.
Or like I've done it on a controller, but I'm like, I've never done it on a keyboard. I'm like, what the fuck? How's this possible?
You made it rave night too.
Huh?
you made it more interesting by making it rave night with the remixes.
Oh well,
with
that
the-
was another thing.
the
That, all right,
remix.
the two gripes. The one was the no controller support. However, it is functional, and you can play with the keyboard. It is functional with it.
Mhm.
But the other thing, the biggest thing, is that there's no sound effects, and there's no music.
Oh,
That's
Those could be- those
so-
could be deal breakers.
Which, but it makes sense because this guy's making a new game every
You
week.
can't be doing it.
It's
yeah.
like
all
he
the
doesn't-
song would just.
this
get
guy
mad
doesn't have any
repetitive.
time to.
At least
Yeah.
sound effects, though. I need to hear something.
No, there's no
effects
sound
ain't
I need to hear
effects.
something.
There's nothing. But what I did was I put on YouTube. I just threw on like
a medley of
a
remixes.
medley of like Tetris remix music.
Dude, there was a rap one.
Yes.
There was a rap version.
Yes.
of the
They're
song.
rapping it-
They
they're
were
rapping
rapping
And I
Tetris?
still can't find it. I went back and I
Bars.
looked. And I'm like, I can't find that damn song.
Said, "Make your booty bounce, make your booty bounce."
Wait, what?
Yeah, there was a
It was
rap.
to the
There was a
Tetris
rap Tetris song, man.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
the original?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
It was a remix, but
No,
they
it was a
were- they were
remix, but I was
rapping
like-
pretty fast too.
I was like, wait,
Oh my
wait.
gosh.
are
Not
there-
saying it was the best song on there,
No, no, no,
but
no.
I was shocked.
But I'm like thinking to myself, like, wait,
They
are
turned
they?
it into a sleazy trap song.
Yeah, no, no.
Yeah.
No, it was like old old school. It's
Yeah,
not like
okay,
old
okay,
school.
okay.
And I'm like, are they about to
70s.
rap
Yeah, we said
Tetris right
70s.
now? What
First
the
rap.
hell is going on? And they're like, they did. I'm like,
What,
what
the
the
fuck?
heck is going on? I can't find it.
Nah.
I don't know
What's
what
your
the hell.
favorite version of Tetris?
Oh,
I wanna know
that's
this,
a tough
Alvin.
one.
You got two.
That's a tough one. Yeah, it is between two. Tetris Effect Connected and Tetris 99.
So the two newest. ones.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Except for Puyo Puyo, not Puyo Puyo.
Hell no, man.
Because based
No.
on what we were talking about earlier, I would have thought you would have said like the NES. I mean, I would have thought you would have like put the
No,
NES
no,
version in there.
Or Game Boy. I started like
Or the Game Boy.
That's what got me. Game Boy Tetris was the Tetris that got me started.
That's the
Okay.
first Tetris.
My
ever.
my older sister was like, we were on a road trip and she had the Game Boy. She owned the Game Boy. She got it for her birthday, and like I wanted to play it, and she was like hogging it. She was like, you know. And I remember she beat my score. Like she gave it to me for like a little bit, and she beat my score, and that's when it started. Like that.
Nice.
How dare you
That
beat
would-
my
yeah.
score?
And then after that, I was like obsessed with like beating my sister, and that's how it started. And then after that, I was like,
Nice.
oh wow, there's
I
other
would've threw
Tetris
up.
games.
I would
You
have threw up in the
threw
car.
up?
man. Yeah, I wouldn't play that in the car. I would have
Yeah.
threw up.
But then I started actually recently. I started collecting like 2 years ago.
A couple months ago.
No, 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I started
I didn't know
collecting
about it
Tetris
until a
games.
couple months ago. Doing
And
it on the low.
I had it in
It,
my
be-
head. I'm
it
like,
became
ah.
a thing recently.
Yeah.
Well, I'm collecting even more now, but I don't want to say what it is. But
You're gonna have all of them. All the Tetris.
I want to have a complete collection.
That would be cool. That'd be cool.
It's the most
don't you need
ported-
to get
it's-
the 3DO and the you have to get the CDI. There was a Tetris for the
I have
CDI.
that.
He's got it.
I got it.
You got it. Oh, there you go. Boom.
I have a complete. All right, I'll say it. I have a complete North American Tetris collection. Console.
Nice. That's
Video
awesome.
coming at some
Complete
point in
that.
time. I'm not gonna say a date.
Well, I'm working on it. I am working on it right now as we
That's
speak. We're working on
awesome.
it. I'm working on it. But I'm continuing the collection. It's gonna take me a while.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of games. It's the most ported video game.
Yeah.
You have to get the original Russian one, whatever it was called.
Yeah.
On the like the
Tetris-
computers that
I do.
they don't even
Tetris.
make anymore. Yeah.
yeah.
Stop that now.
What's the problem? What that was called?
It was like on DOS. Yeah. That's owned by the Soviet Union. Man.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I know. You're not getting that. You gotta break into the vault.
Actually, I'm about to say that's in
They're
the
in
vault,
bunker
dude. That's-
somewhere.
Actually, isn't the first Tetris like a board game? Isn't those pieces like
No,
you
no.
originally got the idea from something?
no.
The
I don't know
gaming
what the name of it
historian
was.
Norm the gaming historian has an
yes.
amazing documentary on it.
Yes, I've watched that.
Oh,
Too.
we've had to have all seen that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Alexei Pavinov.
Yeah.
Paginov?
Alexei.
Something
I
like
can't
that.
pronounce
Close
it.
enough.
Alexi Puff and Pass.
Alex.
Alexei,
What?
close enough.
Alexi. We're bros. Alexi.
There you go. There you go.
We're on
So we
first
said
name
have
basis.
Tetris on the noon. The noon.
Jay with that reading.
All right.
Not noun.
The other game I'm playing, just real quick, I had to go back because that's what we were talking about.
Yes.
Going back to the news that we were talking about with Power Rangers.
Go Power Rangers.
You know the Turtles are Power
Cro-
Rangers, by the way. Okay, so I'm sorry, but they are now.
Yeah, they did a comic book crossover.
They have
What?
Turtles in the Power
Yeah.
Rangers outfit. It's crazy.
Oh, that's
I-
right.
It looks
yeah.
bananas.
I'm not even going to address that.
I don't even
And Transformers and
understand.
My Little
Yeah,
Pony.
we're not gonna.
It's too much. It's too
we're not
much.
gonna go into it.
Transformers
That's
and
too
My
much.
Little
We're gonna-
Pony.
That's next. That's
Dude. Anyway,
I'd play that game.
there's an indie game called Chroma Squad.
Oh
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
Power Rangers.
I'm very close to beating the game. I have to say I'm like 21 hours, maybe.
That's a good. That's good.
21 hours.
That's
Wow.
good time.
I'm like right at the end. I know I'm at the end because I know what like the, you know what's
Like the
going on.
little
good links
pixel
to both.
graphics, right? The little, like the
It's a strategy RPG.
and
Are they
with
tiny or not
multiple
tiny?
little
Yeah,
ranges,
you have
right?
five. You have 5 characters, and it's funny because it's not Power Rangers, but
Yeah.
it's
It's a spoof of it.
it's a spoof of it. You
Parody.
play. Yeah, it's a parody.
Homage, maybe.
Well, you
Is it
play as
homage or
the-
parody?
Well, it's a parody. I'm gonna say
Okay.
it's a parody
Okay.
only because you play as the stuntman.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So it is a parody. There you go.
that play this, the you know, and it's like the director is like the enemy, you know, and it's like, and you're trying to get views. So like, each chapter is an episode, and it's like you're trying, and you have to hire like different PR firms to like It's freaking,
That's a funny
dude,
concept.
it is
That is a
crazy.
funny concept.
No, it's out there. It's funny.
The trailer was hysterical. When we saw it.
It's the dialogue. It just made me laugh. It's a really good. It's a fun time.
And
It's a
at the
fun
end,
time.
they canceled the Power Rangers Arkham game.
Oh no,
Damn.
dude! If that happens for real, I'd be like, oh my god,
That's the ending.
full circle, full circle.
with no reason. Still,
no reason at all.
Still no reason.
I'm just gonna do it because
Looks good.
That's it.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
How we going, Relic Gamer?
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
thanks for coming
Thanks
through.
for coming through.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's it's a game that it took me a while to get into it. To be honest, it took me about like 2 hours to get into it because I was like, I don't know what the heck is going on.
Yeah.
I don't know what this
It
battle.
looked cool though. It looked cool.
Because the battle system was a little too easy at first, but now I'm to the point where I'm like, oh shit, all right.
It got
No.
real.
And something that Chalk said, the Power Rangers are based off of teamwork.
Yeah.
And that's what this whole thing is like. The game is based off of teamwork.
Single
It
player.
really is.
Yeah, right. And
No.
And it's single player.
It's a single player strategy RPG, but it's based off of teamwork. So you have to make sure. For example, there's like team
That's
moves.
an oxymoron.
Well, yeah, it is. No, but there's team moves that you could do. So based off of where they are on the board, as long as you have them together next to each other, they do like an attack
Nice.
together.
Okay.
As long as they're together, like
But
within
can you
the
get a Megazord?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you do. You
And
do.
a-
You
and a-
get you get a Megazord.
and a cardboard
and it's a-
outfit though, probably. Like.
Well, I don't want to
saw
say
it in the
anything.
trailer. I saw it in the
I don't-
trailer. I saw it in the trailer.
That's awesome.
No, it's really really good. It's like I forgot the name of the indie developers that did it, but
Hey,
they
go
did
look it
a
up.
really good job,
I
man.
got Google.
They got
did a good job. Look it up.
What else you
His name is Waz. He goes by Waz. It's Warrior of Zerona, who's
Okay.
big into all of the that
Strategy.
genre
Strategy.
of Japanese television. And
Okay.
I watched him play this. This was like as soon as it came out, he was on it. He knew about it, and he was. So I was watching him stream it, and I just like the joy. I think it just appeals to like the fans of the genre. The joy in his voice, like the glee, sheer glee from playing it. It's like, oh my gosh.
Dude,
Yep.
I'm not even a fan of Power Rangers though. That's a fucking.
Oh,
that's
it's
You
a
like
great-
Samurai
but
Cyber
I like
Squad, though.
I like strategy RPGs.
Here.
Right, cyber.
That was your jam, though, right?
Yeah, I remember that show, son. I remember.
I don't.
No,
think
I'm
anyone
not.
should
I'm not
have
even a
that.
fan of Power Rangers, but I like strategy RPGs, and I like the parody aspect of it and the comedy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
In this, and it to me, it
Beautiful
reminds me
show.
of Disgaea, which is like
Oh.
Hopefully not
it's,
the newer
it's like
one.
a comedy. Well, not 5,
No, they
but
didn't.
Why you gotta diss the
Six.
guy, man? Jeez.
no. That look, the strategy RPGs have a place in my heart, and I like comedy, like in the storyline of a strategy RPG. It's a nice breath of fresh air. I like it.
What else you playing?
But yeah, I am playing something else, but I forgot because
Alright.
I don't know where my phone is at. But
Yeah.
go ahead, you go next. I'll remember whatever.
Well,
I
I'm
remember a
barely
couple
playing
things I'm
anything.
actually playing. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
go
told-
for it.
Yeah,
No, go for it. Go
two,
for it.
Two handheld things. So I was called where I was like in a place where I'd have some downtime. So I brought with me two things: my Super Mario Game and Watch. So I was working through Super Mario Brothers 2, like the Japanese version.
Oh,
I've
the
never
newer
actually. I
one,
realized
okay.
I never actually played through that and beat it. That game is tough. The other one I was playing, it's called Balloon. What is it? Balloon something. But it's on the Arju Boy. And it's
is
this
that?
little handheld that's an Arduino-based handheld. And it's just like a
Oh.
custom thing that someone made. It's Balloon something. Anyway, super fun. Ardu Boy, Arduboy. So I brought those with me, and we're playing that. And then I also got 2 keys for a couple of games that I'm playing to review, and it's a couple indie titles, Temple of Snek, and this isn't good. I'm not gonna remember the other one. It's the one it's a kind of like Pokemon Snap. You're in a forest, you're taking photos, and I can't think of the name right now. But anyway,
Oh, that's ringing a bell.
Yeah,
me
yeah,
too,
yeah.
Man. I'm thinking
Anyway.
about it.
Picto Forest.
Damn. even the attempt is just terrible. And you haven't even been
What
drinking. He said
was
Peak
that?
Doe Forest.
Picto farce.
Oh,
that was a guess.
man.
Why not?
And he was mad confident about that
No,
too.
that was a blatant guess.
That was just like a
Here, I'll
Shot in the dark.
just a random thing.
Yeah,
just
that was
throw
it.
there.
I thought that was it. Man.
It's so no, it's actually it's called a Beast of Maravilla Island. So not
That
That's
Doe
not
Forest.
Big Doe Forest.
That's pretty close. That's pretty close. No,
Forest.
That's it.
What the fuck is that?
That's what I
What
meant.
the hell you
that was
saying?
so off. That was so off.
but
Exactly
balance
what I
ever.
meant.
But you know what? There's another indie game that I'm actually hope I might even I might even buy it after this podcast. I might even stream it tonight. It's called Button City, and it's this little low poly indie title where you're these little animals, but you run an arcade. And I know I'm like, this
Yo.
sounds amazing.
That's a
And
thing?
It's
Wait
a
a minute.
thing. It's an indie game. It's just come out today.
think of
Launched
everything, dude.
today, and
Today?
it's
Wait,
been
so
on the radar.
it's a management type of game? What kind of game is it?
Well, so you actually you here. Let me actually. I have it right here, so I'll pull up the little blurb
People are
on.
so creative, dude. They're so fucking creative. It's insane.
Oh yeah, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, Button City is what it's called. It says
Sounds
Fennel is a shy little fox who just moved into town. After discovering the local arcade, he makes new friends and gets swept up into a whirlwind adventure to save it from being shut down at the paws of greedy fat cat Peppermint Pepperbottom.
Why the bad guy gotta be a cat though?
I mean, it says it's a colorful, low-poly narrative adventure game about friendship and community. Enter a pastel diorama world inspired by 90s nostalgia and filled with cute characters to befriend. Complete quirky quests around town. Play arcade games. Collect fun costumes. Solve puzzles. And more as you follow a story about growing up and saving the things that are important to you. So, like, this is ticking all the boxes for me. Like, this, yeah. So, anyway.
Peppermint Pepperbottom.
Peppermint
It's the name.
Pepperbottom.
so it's like a diorama?
The
Like
dastardly Peppermint Pepperbottom.
I want to see the anime adaptation.
Yes. That's hysterical.
Nice. And what do you got over there?
I've only been playing the 2 games. I just finished Scenario 1 of Shining Force 3 for like the 50 millionth time.
Yo, did you stream that?
No, why would I do that, man?
I don't know. I was just curious.
I can't stream that on the computer, man. It's only over here.
Yeah, you can stream.
Can't stream it over there. It's, it's
stream
small
that on the computer.
Saturn graphics. No, that ain't nobody
Stream
trying to
it.
see
Put it
that.
on the big screen.
Anyway, moving on.
65
But
Saturn.
I'm very very happy that Turbo wasn't around to delete the saved info like he did last time. That's caused me to start the whole thing over. So now hopefully,
you erased the whole 5 touches.
You played it five.
dude,
5
I was
million
at the
times.
I was at the end of Scenario 2 and he erased everything.
You erased 5 terabytes.
What?
5 terabytes
Well,
of
this is,
info.
this is what Turbo does. He just does things.
It's like, let me format this memory card. What? You formatted the drive. There's stuff that you don't hit yes without figuring out what
and
drive
then he
it
uses.
is.
and-
He deleted a lot of my versus videos too. I had to do a lot of shit over. I was like,
and
dude,
then
I'm gonna
he
kill
uses,
you.
He uses my my thumb drive, which had everything. on it.
Yeah, didn't touch it.
He was like, "Hey, I used your hard drive, Al. Everything is." I'm like, "No, dude, I had shit in there."
You gotta
It's
watch
like
out
this-
for this guy. Watch out for
It's
him.
like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry, man."
But yeah, we got to figure out again how to, because you got to do like a weird thing to get Scenario 2, the things from Part
You just
1
gotta
to go.
rename it.
Yeah, he's got to rename it some stupid shit, but I'll probably start that as soon as possible. The only other game I've been playing is Marvel's Avengers. I've been very,
relentlessly.
dude. I've been very stubborn
Yeah,
on
you
getting
stream
new. I've been doing new costumes. I've been trying to get new
Have
costumes.
you gotten any?
I gotten 2 today.
Really?
I was
Which
very
Which ones did you
happy
get?
with
Which ones
myself.
did you get?
All right, so I got Captain America's old one with the star.
Okay.
And I got Hawkeye's with the thing over here, with the black one with the purple lining.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got those 2. I was like, dude, I went through so much hell just to get these 2. I'm not
Worth
doing
it.
this anymore. Yeah, I'm like, Jesus Christ, because they're trying to get me to spend the money to get all this other shit. No, I'm not spending money. Kiss my ass.
I got a question.
I have an answer.
If it was a free game, right?
Mm.
And in order to get all the stuff in the game, it cost you maybe $40 in money that you spent after you got the free game. Would you be okay?
That's not terrible.
Putting that down.
That's still not terrible. If it's a free game,
Free
Then
game.
it's no
if it's a free
longer
game, and let's
free
just say
game.
$40,
You
gets
get
me.
all the
People get mad about
costumes.
any money that you have to give out, but if the game wouldn't cost you
If
anything,
it's free,
and it would have cost you like the
It's
the
free
amount
game.
of buying a game regularly, that
You get all the
everything.
costumes.
it's
$40
a free game.
Yep.
Free to
So
play.
I
Free to
can't.
play.
If Avengers was free
Free to play.
and I had to pay for the costumes, you wouldn't hear me complaining.
And you
to be
unlock
honest.
everything for like $40.
So hold on, with the free game, you don't get any costumes. Period.
You can
have-
play. No, you
have
can
what
grind.
have.
No, you can grind for a year.
Or just-
and
You
get
don't
all
have
the
to.
stuff.
Yeah, you don't have to.
But
you don't
if
have
I
to
still
pay.
get the campaign
Yeah.
and like content, I can still play with people without paying money.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So the
But would
40
you- like,
bucks is
some
just
people complain.
cosmetic suits. Is this right? Is this what you're saying?
that's
Yeah,
what
I'm
that,
assuming.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Not the extra levels or anything. Like that's just
Yeah.
the stuff you don't really have to
Cosmetic.
do.
Just
Oh,
not
then it
gonna
would be
impact
easy-
the
it'd be-
balance.
It would be easily worth it.
Yeah.
But like, you know, a
But-
lot of the ones that charge for the extra mode, this and this. Nah, I can't fuck with
No,
that.
no, no. That's
That's
yeah.
different.
And if it messes the game balance between people who can pay and people who don't, that's no.
Yes.
But the other problem there too would be, okay, if you download it free, and then you buy that, what's the guarantee that down the line you'll have access to it? That's my concern right now in the world of gaming is, you know, I would much rather a game come out, spend $40 or $60 up front, have that where I never have to worry, like if I pop it in 20 years from now, it works.
You
But a
still
lot
get
of
all
these-
that stuff.
Yeah, with
Just
all
mind
that
your
stuff.
It's
system. Go.
the
download it.
online.
Mod your system.
No, that's the thing about online.
That
though.
used to be the only way to play Scott Pilgrim for the longest.
Yeah.
If you didn't
Right?
have it,
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
buy
You
an
had to go
Xbox
online.
360 on eBay.
Right.
Yeah, you had to.
Yeah, yeah.
How am I going to play PT
Dude,
if my
$5
PlayStation
grand for an
dies?
Xbox
Yeah.
360 first gen
Actually, I
that had
think-
like the graphics card dead on it.
Yeah.
Come over to
yeah.
me. It has Scott Pilgrim on the hard drive. Here, take it. You can fix the.
Oh shit.
It was like, no,
Value.
I'm not even joking. I saw it. Like, I almost bought it. No, I.
Didn't they used to sell iPhones that had Fortnite on it? If you
Yeah.
downloaded it, they were
Yeah.
going for a lot of money.
Really?
Because they took it off. You couldn't download it no more.
Oh,
True.
jeez.
Yeah, it's
Well,
psycho.
the sale of what was it? DuckTales also for the
Well, anything digital, you'd have to find
Yeah.
a way to download it if you didn't.
yeah. You're talking about for Wii U, when they.
Wii U.
Yeah,
the
yep.
Wii U DuckTales.
Until
yeah.
it went digital. I mean, until it went physical, you got it physical now.
Right.
But that
But
came
that's
out.
messed up.
That came out physical, and you could. Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean that I
wasn't- it
remember
wasn't
that. Like
digital.
Scott Pilgrim was the game for me.
Mm.
And I was like, I want to get it. When it came out, I'm always about a generation behind on Sony and Microsoft.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh
So you
wait,
missed it.
you know, I'll pick up my Xbox or you know whatever. I'll get that game, and sure enough, it had already been gone. So I was like, dang it. And I'm not kidding. I actually was looking on eBay to say, oh, maybe I do buy like a used console that
System.
has it on it. When I saw the prices, I was like, no way. But now Limited Run Games puts it out, and we've got it on the Switch. I have the physical copy. I'm like, yes, I finally have it.
Don't we all?
Wouldn't you know it, though, I still haven't popped it in and played it.
It holds up quite well.
Yeah.
Are you
Unless
going to be
it's four
playing
players.
co-op?
It's 4 players. It's freaking.
Yeah, no, it's glitchy.
It's
glitchy. It's
glitchy as all
glitchy.
hell.
It's glitchy. It's glitchy. For 4 players. For
At
four
like
players.
2 stages.
Well, I
Yeah,
think they
yeah, yeah.
updated
Okay.
it, but if you played it straight out the
Oh, yeah.
box and didn't touch it, it's glitchy on 4 players.
You can watch it on our channel.
You know what wasn't glitchy? Getting thrown off the train.
No, that wasn't a glitch. That was on.
You know
that
what
was
else-
a,
Yeah,
that was
no,
that
no,
was an
that
accident.
You know what
That's
else
part
wasn't
of the
glitchy?
game.
Getting thrown off the elevator
That was part of the game.
by your teammates
That was part of the game. Man.
both times.
That was an
That
accident.
was a cinema.
That was an accident, man.
Now that's
You were in the wrong place at the wrong
it's
time. You
one of
gotta
our
be more
best
careful.
TikToks.
Oh, dude.
You gotta be
Yo,
more
just to
careful
jump
with
into
that.
the chat real quick. I just
Yeah.
want to do this before we do our outros.
Yeah.
They're talking about best themes of the cartoons.
Hmm.
I gotta throw in Heathcliff and Inspector Gadget because I know that's not on your minds.
Wait, what?
But you
Inspector Gadget.
Wait, what is
Inspector
Heathcliff? How's the
Gadget.
Heathcliff
Heathcliff.
go?
you hear those intros? I know they're not gonna say it in the chat, but if you remember those,
Yeah, yeah.
some of the
Hold on, were
Heathcliff
those
saying
90s or were
No, I
those
know.
80s?
Of course you know it. No.
We all know it.
Oh, 90s too. I'm talking about X-Men. They're talking about X-Men and Power Rangers. Those are dope. Don't get me wrong.
X-Men had a
Wait, what's-
fire.
They didn't have no words.
What's
Oh,
Heathcliff?
yeah.
How's that one go?
I wouldn't.
Oh man, you really want to do it?
Oh,
I
no,
really
don't do
didn't-
it, don't do
I
it.
just-
Please, please don't do it.
Heathcliff,
I wanna hear-
Heathcliff,
No,
No, jeez. Oh, no, please. No, please, God. No, no. No, 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 God, no. We're going to cut that out real quick.
Wait, were you guys harmonizing with him? That's not a
No, we were just telling him no.
We were trying to drown him out.
We were crying.
trying to drown him out.
Drown him out. We don't need that right now.
Oh,
Sound good.
Thundercats had it. Oh,
They had it dope.
Silver
That's an
Oh,
Cats.
animation though.
Silverhawks had
No one remembers
Jason's got it.
Silverhawks.
I liked it.
Don't hate
Voice
on
like
Silverhawks.
butter.
Silverhawks is dope.
No, I know.
Silverhawks
I know.
had an ill theme.
I did my
Yeah.
job saying it, and he did.
Hey,
no
listen,
justice.
Visionaries. People forget about Visionaries too,
Visionaries,
man. Visionaries
yeah.
is fire too.
Jason
man.
the Wheeled Warriors. What?
Nah, I had that. no, for real. They used to
Okay.
rock
That
out.
should have been a game.
They used to
Gummy
rock out,
bears.
though. Gummy bears.
No,
is-
Gummy Bears did have a. It did have a fire. No, it did. I have to
Disney
admit,
that
Yes.
good.
Disney.
It
Disney
had no
afternoon
business
in
being that
general.
good.
Gummy Bears. I think it was a little too good.
Oh, yeah, no, it's great. It's one of the best.
Here and there and
You got that.
everywhere.
We had a friend who used to open
used
up
to
his
sing it.
set singing that shit.
Yeah.
Remember, Hardcore Johnny.
Hardcore Johnny.
Wow.
He would open up, sing, just to like get loose. He would
Yeah.
sing
And
Gummy Bears.
That's how we would test the microphone.
And
Yeah.
third season of Transformers, not the first. That's the music. That's the one.
Third season.
Third
Yeah,
season.
yeah, yeah,
Third
yeah.
season. That's the dope one.
Yeah, yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
what about the
Yeah.
Cops cartoon?
Nah, I like that.
I don't remember that one.
That was like them talking.
I did watch it though. I did watch it.
The
I did
long
watch
arm
it.
of the law. Blah, blah, blah. It sound like G.I. Joe.
Listen, don't hate on Long Arm, man.
Wait,
That's my
wait,
dude.
wait. Refresh
I had
my
to do it,
memory.
dude.
Well, we
I don't
gotta
know
do
why I
another
remember-
topic on this.
It was like it was.
I
it
like
was a
vaguely
tr-
remember
It was
it.
like a straight up trumpet. Like they started talking, and then it was just like a trumpet. It
Oh,
was
wait,
fire.
I'm actually gonna look it up after this
fire.
No,
podcast.
no, no.
I'm gonna look it
I
up.
kind of like I vaguely remember, but I'm like,
Yeah.
Dude,
As
I
soon as
bought-
I hear it, I'll know it.
I bought Transformers the movie for the third time on disc because the 4K edition just came out last week. I'm like, damn it, I gotta buy it again.
4KJ.
Oh, wait, it's on,
4KJ.
You guys got any copies left? I'm trying to get that.
I bought that first day it was in. We had 2 copies. I bought one.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna have to check because I
It's
want
got
it.
a new documentary on. I gotta watch that.
4KJ.
I want that.
4KJ.
4KJ.
Listen, nothing better than watching something from the 80s in 4K.
4KJ.
By the way, none of us give a shit about 4K. Except
Nah.
You gotta watch it.
I don't care.
I kinda care about
I play
4K.
60 frames, not 4K. I got a choice. I never play in 4K.
I love how
And the
passionate.
'90s Spider-Man soundtrack.
Mad
Listen.
passion.
Yeah, it's just a-
Listen, you have your 4K setup. I say get a 4K setup, get a Game Boy with a Game Boy camera, put that into and then just
Yes.
watch it through the Game Boy camera. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Come on, it's 4K.
No, man.
Sort of.
Okay, man.
Kinda.
Not at all.
Oh,
Harry has a
Get the
Transformers
Game Boy
tattoo.
printer.
Woo,
Get
you
the
went
Game
all
Boy
out.
printer and,
Yeah, get
and
the-
have it.
You can do scene by scene
Buy a
and make
Game
a
Boy
flip
printer. That
book.
probably costs
Make
as
it a
much as your
flip book.
Virtual
Take a
Boy
picture of
that you
each scene and make a flip book with your Game Boy camera printer.
Ah.
oh my god.
You ever seen like footage from that? It's gross.
Oh my god.
Gross.
Dude,
It's like ET
listen. I'm
on a target.
I'm from the camp that's like, I like to play it like the way it was meant to be played.
Yeah, I'm on that.
CRT.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
If it's on a fucking HD TV, it's not meant to play it.
Hey, I
on
played Fire Emblem
Hey,
for a
plays it.
GameCube that was like pretty old. I'm like, whatever.
I'll
That
play
shit
on
was fun
whatever
as
it's
hell.
Yeah.
I'll play
I
it on
love
But
it.
you
whatever
know
I
what?
can
I
play
mean,
it
there are options now, like the retro tink. That's what I
Yeah,
use
yeah.
for gaming footage for
$300.
for retro games on a flat panel. And
Right.
you know, like right now, the saddest thing, I've got the CRT or CRTs, but in this room there's just not space for it. Well, there might be. I might make room for it a little bit, but
Okay.
because I miss it. But you know, I have the retro tink set up for the TV for that, and you know what? It works, and the retro tink 5X is getting better, and they're starting to actually create filters, CRT filters on it. They just actually announced that a firmware upgrade that has the like what is it called, the not overscan, I can't think of it, but basically the
scan
screen
lines.
that's behind the
Oh,
CRT
overlay.
that creates all the pixels.
Okay.
Like, so, you know, people talk about scan lines all the time, but
Right.
a big piece of the CRT look is that you have all those little like hexagonal, you know, image or cutouts for where the
Pixels, kind of. I guess.
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
Mister, and I don't put any scan lines on anything.
Paul.
Well, because you can
That
put
would-
4KJ.
Mister.
4KJ.
It's called Mister.
a mister. I got a mister.
He
No,
says
I don't know.
Paul is after I say Mister.
Is it worth it? Is it worth it?
Oh yeah.
To get
Oh,
one?
yeah.
You use- yeah.
Definitely.
I-
Because I had the
it-
analog
I'm
system,
interested.
and then I was like, I should
Oh,
just
okay.
get the Mister.
Hey,
So
listen, it doesn't matter to me, man.
we stop. Listen.
Doesn't
All right.
matter to me.
ArtOfMana. Mana. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm used to saying mana.
What the hell did you say?
No, I said ArtOfMana.
You said Automata Mana?
He's called him Automata.
My alter ego is Automata.
Near Automata.
Near Automata Mana.
Near
Automata with
ArtOfMana.
you.
Yo, that's hilarious. Automata sounds like Automata. That's
Yeah,
there you go.
near ArtOfMana.
Yeah, I didn't even catch that. Hey, listen.
You got your own game.
Listen,
You do a review on Near now.
yeah, there you go.
But let everybody know where they can find you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Hey, look, first, Eric, Alvin, Jason, Eric, Chuck, I really appreciate being here. Thank you so much.
Anytime, man. It's a pleasure.
I really this was a blast. So thank you for having me. Thanks for letting me be on the show. I do stream on Twitch. I make content on YouTube. I'm on Twitter, Discord. I have a website, artofmana.com, where you can find all of those links. I started in the world of Twitch about 6 years ago, roughly. I had wanted to get into YouTube. Eric, you're not gonna like this because of Minecraft. but I wanted to make some videos on Minecraft at the time. Just I was thinking, why not? Anyway, it ended up being that, because I was sort of in a couple of communities that were into Minecraft, and I was like, why not? And then I ended up doing a stream, kind of impromptu, loving it because here's my sort of analogy. Twitch is like jazz. YouTube is like classical music. YouTube, you have to, edit and you compose and you put together and you create a finished, polished piece that you present.
Right.
Twitch, streaming, it's all about the improvisation. It's about going with the flow. How do you respond in real time and recognizing there's going to be some messiness along the road, but just enjoying that journey. I love it. So I love streaming. That's my favorite thing as a content creator. I started doing more YouTube recently because with my limited schedule, it was a way to kind of continue staying in touch with folks and friends of Mana in the week in between. I'm also, I try and tweet stuff on Twitter so that you can kind of stay connected to me throughout the week. But yeah, go to artofmana.com. I like to say I'm a family-friendly, for everyone variety streamer with a focus on Nintendo, retro on original hardware, and indie titles. Love to have you and gather around that awesome campfire of gaming.
Nice.
Definitely.
Dope.
That's awesome.
Dope. Very, very happy that you were able to come through on the podcast and then actually went how I pictured it would go, because as soon as I saw your channel, I'm like, nah, he'd be a perfect guest. He's gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time, and that's how we do on Level 857, man. That's the kind of guest we want here. We want you to come back and all that good stuff.
It's the power of positivity.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we gotta have a guest that just goes against everything. I mean, sorry.
Yeah, we gotta have we need a bad guest on here, like
Nega Mana. I'll come back.
The opposite.
You guys are the worst.
fuck you.
Oh, man.
I will destroy all of my and yours.
We gotta have a hater as a guest.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh man.
Our biggest hater, we gotta have as a guest.
We gotta find him. Bring him
We
on.
can get alternate Reggie on the show.
Alternate Reggie. We get Troll Reggie
There you
on.
go, Troll Reggie.
You get Troll Reggie on.
Troll Reggie's
Reggie,
been
I
gone
was
for
like-
a minute.
Yeah,
That's a character.
you got rid
No,
of him.
it is
You
a
got rid of
character. He's been he trolled us a lot.
he
A lot.
loves it until Chalk beat him in Street Fighter, and then he
Humbled.
He got humbled.
Humbled.
I have
Rad
an important
Reginald.
question for you guys.
Yes.
What's up?
Because I know there's friends of Mana that are here in the chat. Can you tell us a little bit more about your channel, what to expect, and any other places to find you guys?
Oh, good question.
Yeah. So we can hit that schedule and tell them all about
Hell
what we
yeah.
are.
Hit him with that schedule.
This
We're
is gonna-
mostly a
Look,
couch
don't hit
co-op
anybody.
channel,
They're nice.
but
Well, yeah. Couch Co-op is the
Oh.
basis of the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So most of the stuff you're gonna see on there is gonna be us playing multiplayer co-op games
Yes.
together. Even if it's online, we find a way to make that Coach Co-op. Coach Co-op.
Coach Callop.
We find a way to make that
Coach Carter.
Cola
Couch.
Cola.
Couch Co-op, even online, because we'll do Skype and we'll be together,
Yeah.
even though it's a Couch Co-op online.
Yes.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah. You get your Avengers, you get your Streets of Rage 4 on there. And
Yeah, you see stuff you never thought possible.
you get some indies on there, like Overcooked. You get some
Nice
Children
Club.
of Morta on there. All kinds of
man.
stuff on there. And then you got your streaming schedule, Algae on the Tetris Tuesdays. You got Stikz with the...
Well, if you do that-
Oh,
Well,
no, I
cut it-
can't do that. I can't do that.
It'll cut him off. He'll cut him off.
Yeah. I have
You
to
don't
end the
wanna
call.
leave.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
man.
Got you.
No,
We
but,
got you in the call.
You got Throwback Thursdays with Stikz, and you got Fighter Fridays with BigChoco.
Yeah.
And I'm working on mine. Don't worry about it. It's
Yeah,
coming.
no,
you're
It's
not.
coming.
No,
It's
you're
coming. It's coming. As soon as you give me the graphic, man. As soon as you give me the graphic, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, sure.
Here's the
Settle
laziest
down.
member of the.
Settle
Let me say.
Damn.
But
He only
Cooks all the guests.
obviously, we have the podcast, so you can expect nothing but shenanigans and fun and all that on all of our
Really
streams,
solid.
all of it.
Man, you've got it down. Like this is a great format. I liked it.
Thank you. We
No,
appreciate
thank
that,
you,
man.
Hope everybody in the chat enjoyed it too. You
Yeah.
guys are awesome.
Hell
Thanks
yeah.
for showing
Yeah,
up.
the
And
chat
was
you know, we
busy
do this
tonight.
every week, so hopefully you
Yeah,
guys are a fixture and you know you can come back and enjoy it.
That's
We'd like
right.
to do it as a friendly atmosphere, and we consider you guys out there watching us as friends. So
That's right.
You know, contribute.
And we got a Discord. If you want to join that, you can go on
Oh yeah.
Twitter. We got out.
Yeah,
you know, the
everything
link on
that's
there.
not safe for work, we put on our Discord.
I mean, we're basically not safe for work.
Yeah,
No,
for real, right?
but I mean, like beyond.
there's nothing in there.
Beyond.
How many
what we got
times
here.
did I mention my OnlyFans?
There was definitely no only.
No, well, well, you saw the what was it?
Definitely not.
What was that?
But you know that's
Yo, he's turning red.
that's the TV. That's the TV.
But yeah. The kids are asleep. You go onto our Discord. You can enjoy yourself there, man.
It's just
Come
a
on.
chat with us. We
Yeah,
can just
yeah.
chat
Yeah.
anytime.
No, for
Y'all
real.
wanna leave, like, you know, talk about games. It's all about all that.
Yeah, man.
So
We
listen,
we
we're all
treat
about
our-
fun, positivity. That's what the channel's about.
Yeah.
So you know, be sure to join in and enjoy that.
We treat our Discord like our own personal group chat.
Yeah, we
Like
just.
you guys
Yeah.
are friends, man. It's just
I showed y'all my
Just
new
showing.
Blaster Master in box. And it's on a thread, and that shit
Yeah.
shut down in 24 hours. I gotta delete that and put it up again.
Wow.
I don't know how the threads work on that thing.
Yeah. Neither do
But you can't talk about it.
I don't
now.
know either.
So I'm gonna put that back up.
But hey, ArtOfMana, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say goodbye.
And we got to have you back on.
Oh, definitely.
Yes,
definitely.
absolutely.
Hell yes.
All right.
Part 2. Be good, brother.
Sounds good.
We'll see
You
later.
too. Take care.
care.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
Do good and be well.
I'll try. I'll try to be well.
All right, now hit them with that schedule so they know what's up.
You hit him. Bam. No, that's
Wow.
not the
That's not the
schedule.
schedule.
No. Hold on one second. No, just
With
I
chat,
like that
Be
graphic
easy.
though.
Be
That
easy
graphic,
easy with me. Yeah?
Be
That,
chatting.
that graphic is dope
Be
though.
easy. We
I
were
do
just
like it.
chatting. We were just chatting.
Bam.
And now we're going into the streaming schedule.
Now,
Guys,
imagine if I got that hype.
Jesus.
If I got that hype. Like, come on.
No, man. Every first Monday of every month, guys, you got to know that we have the Indie eShop recap, and we look at indie game trailers in the eShop
Fun show.
live. You don't want to miss it because it's at 7 p.m. Eastern time. First Monday of every month.
It's always a good time.
YouTube.
YouTube.
On YouTube.
On YouTube.
YouTube.
I forgot to put the other graphic up so you can see the
They don't know.
different.
It's all
But
good.
it's all good. But if you watched our podcast on Saturday, you already know the new setup. But anyway, Tetris Tuesday with Algae857 on Twitch. You got to watch that next week. You don't know what we're gonna play. It's
I
gonna
know.
it's gonna be Tetris.
Yep.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be
Tetris.
Tetris.
But you don't know what I'm gonna play. I don't even know what I'm gonna play.
Could be Mickey's Tetris.
I don't know.
Whatever.
But actually, you know what? I'm gonna try. I gotta get this this game working.
Mm.
I have the physical copy of the game. I don't have the console. However, I know that there's emulators of this, and I gotta get it working.
Make it happen.
So I'm gonna say it now. I'm taking a risk because I'm gonna say it now. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't even tested it.
False advertising.
you might not play this.
Panasonic 3DO Tetris.
Though.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I still have yet to play it. I've never played it yet.
Could be the best one.
But
Who's
it's
your
gonna be
favorite?
live. It's gonna
Alright.
be live Tuesday. You want to see me play it?
Is it full motion video?
Is it gonna be?
motion-
Well,
full motion
are you gonna see me frustrated? I don't know. I don't
think
know,
we will.
but you gotta tune in to watch it. So, Tetris Tuesday with Algae857, and then of course, on YouTube as well. Well, not as well, but on YouTube with the Indie eShop recap. The only two shows that we have on YouTube is the video game podcast We do this live every single Wednesday, yo.
Unless
Every single
otherwise
Wednesday.
specified.
Yeah, man.
Like when we have to go
Unless
do a
we-
live show somewhere.
Yeah, unless we do a fucking
Live
is
show
that?
somewhere.
Convention.
no, what was it? I was good. I forgot the name of this freaking thing too.
An expo.
Yes.
Long Island
Retro
Long
Gaming
Island
Expo.
Retro
Oh,
Gaming
gamer.
Expo. Thank you. All right.
Every Wednesday,
Thank you.
7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, live video game podcast. And
And then
every
we got-
Thursday, what we got?
We got Throwback Thursdays with me, Stikz. I'll play some old shit.
Damn, yo, dude.
Yo, I play some old
I play some old shit with a
play-
cane and a fucking.
I'll
See,
play
we're
some
not safe
retro-
for work.
I'll play some retro titles.
Not safe.
And I think actually this week, I am not diehard sure, but I'm going to try and play Saru's game, Saru Maru.
Oh,
Shout out to Saru.
I'm going to try and play FX Unit Yuki. I
Oh,
gotta see
nice.
How I can get the Dreamcast up and running.
Remember, do not skip the tutorial.
No. I got this.
you gotta play it the right way, though.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to play
You're
that.
not gonna play no emulator.
Listen.
4K. I'm sorry.
No, I have to. I'm
I
gonna
have
find
it
a-
set up upstairs. I have it set
Listen,
up
4K J
Listen, I'm
strikes
gonna find
again.
a way to play it. I'm gonna try and do it by tomorrow, and hopefully you guys are there to check it out.
Find a way to play it. It's set up.
No, man. Last time I tried, the music was skipping and shit. I can't play off the Dreamcast straight. So I'm gonna try and do it. So I set it up. All right,
Nice.
but yeah, I'm gonna try and play FX Unit Yuki.
We gotta give Saru the
I
holler.
gotta give him
on
a
that.
shout out.
Yeah, you gotta give him a holler.
yeah,
on
man.
that.
No,
Get stopped by.
Big
Shout
big
out to
ups.
Saru.
Yep.
And on Friday, what we got going?
We got Fighter Fridays with your boy Big Choco, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, streaming live on Twitch. And I play fighting games and maybe a beat 'em up. But either way, someone's gonna get beat up.
Maybe
What you got going
You
on?
always
When
play
was, when was the last time you played a beat 'em up?
Damn.
It's been a while. But
Play Pit Fighter though.
You're gonna play Power Rangers? Y'all play.
I might just I was
Ninja
gonna I
Turtle.
was thinking about like maybe Virtual
Do
Fighter
that
5
game-
or Street
do that
Fighter
game
5,
get
but
one
I
up.
think I might do Power Rangers.
Do that game
Dude.
get Power Rangers?
Might do Power
I'll play
Rangers.
that shit.
Do that game
I'll
get
play
Power
that
Rangers
shit.
though?
I was talking about the fighting game, bro.
Game Gear Power
Power
Rangers.
Rangers.
Power
How you
Rangers
gonna
all
set
day.
that
No,
shit up,
man.
dude?
Yo, Power Rangers for real. I'm down.
All right.
I'm down.
That's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I love it when Choke, like, if people have such a Choke, just gives people a face like,
Dude.
You only
motherfucker,
got-
leave me alone.
Yeah, dude. It's his show. It's his show too. It's like
I love
what
it.
the fuck.
I fucking love it.
You only got 2 minutes before we go overtime though.
Oh, shit.
No, that's true. All right, yo, guys.
Chat.
yeah.
Shout out to the chat. You guys are awesome as always.
Shout out to Mana.
Listen, hit up that thumbs up button. All right, it helps us out a lot.
That
It
Street
helps us
Fighter
out.
challenge though. I got you. I
If
got
you-
you, Art of Man.
If you haven't already, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Subscribe, please do that. That's
right.
If you're already subscribed, share the video with other people.
Tell a friend.
Let motherfuckers know who we are.
Not safe for work. That's who we are.
All right, well, you know what? And join our Discord, because that's
Even less safe
no,
for
anyway.
work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, even less safer. Yeah.
Y'all have a good one, yo.
No,
We
man.
appreciate it as
You
always.
guys are awesome as always. We always have fun. We love it, man. You guys are our friends. We're friends. We're all in this community together.
Be a level head. Join the Discord.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
All right.
yeah.
We out.
That being said,
See y'all next time.
see y'all next
Peace.
week.